What is up, guys?
D.
Episode 19. We're back at it.
19.
Worse than a crack addict.
19.
Yeah,
19.
so 19, bro. We're nearly 20. We're nearly 20 years old.
We're getting there. We'll be there. Before you know it. Probably like a week. We might be there in a week.
We got a hell of an episode for you this week. Trust me when I say this, it's gonna be crazy this week. And
ain't it always crazy?
Bro, I think the craziness has just gone slightly up today. Because this week is no holds barred, bro. No holds barred, no prisoners taken. We're going in, we're gonna smash it.
Speaking of no holds barred, I want to get this out of the way. We were supposed to have a guest this week. Unfortunately, he ran into some life situations. So I want to give a shout out to Jay. Jay from Show Your Crips.
Yep.
He is the homie. He was supposed to come on the podcast today, and he had some man juiced up over
there. Yeah.
We will be getting Jay on the podcast because we are also doing Show Your Crips next week. Well, it'll be this coming Sunday.
Show your crips, show your sneakers, show your tittle taddles, show your feet, show your toesy woesies. We've been going in. I mean, we're going crazy on that show because that show is the one that started all the battles, guys. Let's be honest. That Show Your Crips is what started it all. And on top of that, shout out to Jay. Hope the family's safe. Hope the family's all good. There's situations that have happened, and we respect that. We always support the bros because that's the most important thing. As always keep saying, we're supporting the bros. We're making sure they're good. We're making sure that we all support each other. We all grow together, and we all grow and be successful together. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to be doing this alone, bro. I'll be lonely at the top.
Look.
And
without that being said, man, like that, it's just a dope platform. Jay is an excellent host. So once again, shout out to him. We don't know exactly when we'll have him on the podcast, but he will be on the podcast.
He wants to come in next week. He wants to come in next week for sure.
Well, next week. There you have it.
Next week. There you go. And I'm gonna pay it. This is quite funny. I might do a little. I might do a little Instagram account called Show Your Toesy Woesy, a tribute to Show Your Crips. So this is where you show your slides. This is where you slide in. Slide in.
No, we ain't gotta do it because slides. And we talk about this. We talk about this too often, bro. Slides are not sneakers, everybody. Okay?
Yeah, this is why it's gonna call Show Your Toesy Woesies.
Toesy Woesies, he says.
Show your toesy woesies.
No.
I'll give that account to Jay. I'll create and give it to Jay. Goes, there you go, Jay. That can be his little kid's account, right? Because bless him, he's got little one as well. And then literally will be his little kid's account. Show your toesy woesy. You can literally show your little sneakers and crips. You know what I'm saying? You go out, you come in, you go out. Evolution of a little sneakerhead. That's a good account, bro.
The baby crips.
Baby crips. Don't call it baby crips. Call it Show Your Toesy Woesies.
No. I mean, that's what the page is gonna just show. Baby crips.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Point on. It's not for us all. Sneakers is not about us sneakerheads that are grown. It's about the evolution of small sneakerheads, babies that grow up to be sneakerheads, and to see that evolution is crazy. It'll be good because you can rename your account when you get older, so it doesn't need to be called Show Your Toesy Woesy all the time. It could be like show your crips, Junior.
You know what? It is as funny as it sounds. I can see an adult person having a Show Your Toesy Woesies Instagram account. Look, check it. So when I started doing sneaker content. Or when I originally had the idea to do sneaker content, when I created the name 808 Kicks for myself, I didn't think that people was gonna be calling me 808. You know what I mean? I introduce myself as cute. So for somebody that has a show your toesy woesies, if they don't tell you the name, what you gonna call them? Woesy? Toesy?
Toesy Wosey. What's up, Toesy
Toesy,
Wosey?
what going on, Toesy?
You know what I mean? What's up, Toesy Wosey?
Not the Toesy woesy signs.
Yeah. Do the crip hand signs. Toesy Wosey. I told no, didn't I tell you we amped up the madness this episode? That idea, by the way, that idea for that Instagram account is literally on the spot. We didn't talk about this before.
So you know you're gonna have to do that before somebody else take the name because
Yo. Don't worry. After this, I'm gonna go and actually register it before this episode comes out. So if you see this episode and you go and try and make Toesy Wosey, it's already taken.
Hey, go follow Show Your Toesy Woesies on IG. All right? That's what you need to do.
Yo,
that's what you need to do.
I'm giving that to Jay. That's Jay's account. I'm gonna say, yo, bro, take that. I'm literally gonna, after this episode's done recording, I'm literally gonna go, Jay, I got the perfect account for your little one. Instead of showing your creps, you should be showing your Toesy Wosey, because when he grows up, he'll be showing your creps junior. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there you go, bro. That's all in the love of helping other people and helping the bros.
So obviously you feeling pretty good today.
When have I not been feeling good, bro? I'm always good.
No, I mean I'm happy. I know I'm happy right now. I just picked up my wife from the airport. She's been gone all week, so getting my wife back. And she in there resting right now, jet lag.
Yeah.
She had a trip to New Orleans, so she brought me back a little son that will not be talking about. So
was it kicks? Was it
no. It wasn't that. Actually, she was in the direct vicinity of one Foot Locker store, and she said they had midnight navies in there, which I already got, and it was something new. I think of the chili red nines.
Oh, okay.
She said they had in there, but other than that, it was just GR stuff.
I might need me a size 11 US on those midnight in those military blacks if you get a chance, bro. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that because I feel we're definitely talking about that one because it released this weekend, and like even though I didn't hit, I will hit. I know I will hit.
Yeah.
It's coming. Like and like if you're lost in the sauce, you ain't seen all the angles. That's all I'm saying. You ain't seen all the angles. But what have you had on feet this week, bro?
Well, I had these on today. Actually,
Toro Bravo Jordan 14s.
I actually I put on the Flyknit 3s yesterday.
Yeah.
And I didn't swap my fit, but when I had the Flyknits on yesterday morning to go make my pickups, and then I ended up switching up last night to go kick it with the fellas, watch the game and whatnot. So shout out to the Celtics losing game 3.
Troll.
So yeah,
Troll.
Toro 14, man. We can count the Flyknit 3s. We just looked at those last week. So
yeah. So I'm gonna you're tempting me to keep that sneaker because the Toro Bravo 14 is in my collection somewhere, and you're actually making me thinking about keeping that.
Wait, what?
I'm like, it's in my rotation.
Thinking about keeping it? What you mean?
I want to wear it. I want to wear it so badly.
You ain't worn it?
I've not worn it. Since I got it, I've not worn it, and it's one of those 14s. I love it so much, but I'm afraid If I wear it, I might mess it up.
Bro. Let me. Okay, let me do this.
Showcase that sneaker, bro. Showcase that
So
sneaker.
I have this foam, this white foam on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's gonna stain because clearly, as you can see, it's the same foam as the midsole, right? The midsole transitions channels right down into that, so that's gonna stain. This shank plate is gonna scuff. It's gonna nick. As you can see, I got nicks in it. Same thing on the side. It's gonna happen. Okay. Look. What's that?
No. I'm not worried about the midsole. I'm not worried about the sole. I'm worried about the red suede, bro.
Bro, this is some of the most delicate suede that you're gonna find. I mean, it's nubuck, right? It's not
Yeah, it's
suede,
It's new,
but as you can see those little stains and discoloration in
yeah.
there.
By the way,
It's gonna happen, bro.
Give us that booty shake. Give us that booty shake, bro. Give us that booty shake.
It's gonna happen, bro.
Look at the tire. Look at the tire on that, bro. Look at the tire on that back plate.
And the tail lights.
Yeah, bro. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep it. That's a dope sneaker.
And the
That's a dope
spoiler.
sneaker.
You got the spoiler there. Bro,
Ferrari vibes.
Chrome tips. Ferrari logo.
Yeah, I'm and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna wear that next week when I go to show your Crips event. So I'm gonna definitely try and wear that because that is a dope sneaker. That is a class of a sneaker, bro. 100%.
I'll tell you what though, because you got a little wide foot situation going on.
Mm-hmm.
You may want to see if, and let me apologize for saying for the way I reacted, right? To when you said you don't know if you're gonna keep them because they are a little tight. Like 14,
sheesh, bro.
14s, that toe box is real narrow. Like you can see the shoe gets more narrow from back to front.
No,
So,
you know what? I don't think that's the issue. My feet at the front are narrow, right? You know what it is? My feet at the front are narrow, but my palms are quite flat. Hold on. My palms are quite
flat footed.
So,
you're not wide footed.
No, yeah, I'm flat footed. So what my feet does is if it does this, it hurts the mid of my palm, and then I find it really hard to wear sneakers like that.
You're gonna make me keep picking up this shoe. The arch, yeah, it's a high arch on there.
Yeah,
I don't
mind a high arch.
The arch follows this line, and it's pretty drastic. Like I don't know if y'all can see that arch, where that arch kind of that dramatic swoop right there.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it drops down like a hill.
Yeah. So, I mean, they comfortable for me though, but I definitely had to break them in.
Obviously, if you're listening to this, you should go and check out the YouTube video because that will show you where the arch is, where the drop down is on the 14. I got that sneaker because I love that sneaker. That 14 is absolute gorgeous. It reminds me of the red Ferraris. It kind of like me being blasphemous to say that I like the Toro Bravo better than the Ferraris, because it's got that black toe to it. It's got that black toe to it. It looks so nice. It's just not all red. It's just red up, red back to midsole, and then all of a sudden black toe. Like, oh my god, that's gorgeous with that white hints.
That's part of the reason why I love it too. And the midsole on that one, it's got that the black and white Jordan 13.
Yeah.
Not the reverse, the so-called reverse he got game.
Yeah.
It's got that sheen on the midsole, like that frosty look on it, kind of like the Easter Jordan 12 lows had. It's a bit of a sheen on that midsole that kind of make it look different, bro. Is the white on it and the midsole on it are not the same color, so it just kind of add another layer of complexity to it. I mean, it's just a dope shoe, bro. That's the only 14 I got in my collection because it reminds me of the black toe 14 so much, and that's my favorite 14. That black toe with all the legendary colorways, maybe the Thunder 14, but that Black Toe 14 is the only other 14 that I want in my collection, primarily that Black Toe. The Candy Canes are nice, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be that Black Toe.
Yeah,
and that's what that Toro remind me of, minus the lines on the side.
I'm gonna tell you two secrets of mine, right? Literally, this is just between me and you and the people in the Shoe Dog podcast that listen to this, right? Because not only was I looking to get rid of 14s, right? I was looking to get rid of the COJP silver, all silver COJP, right? Okay. Because it was silver. But you know what saved it?
What?
When I got the Midnight Navies,
so
COJPs. No, not only that. Then I got the Bordeaux / maybe COJP 30, just COJP ones. I meant, by the way, I meant ones, not 30. Sorry.
Ones,
and it was, and then we got the Green Gorge.
It's not a pack, bro. It's not a pack, bro.
It's not a pack.
It's not a pack.
It's a silver tick.
So,
it's a silver tick situation.
The COJP pack consists of
leather tongue. It's leather tongue.
Consists of two and a possible.
Because we all know that, bro.
The biohack is possibly a COJP, right?
Yeah, it's a silver tongue situation.
But it don't come. The biohack don't come with the COJP branding, and it's not a COJP original from 2001. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. The 2001, obviously, there was 2001 pairs of the silver COJP. There was the Midnight Navies that came out with that, and they came out with a special suitcase, and they tried to replicate that like a couple of years back. But yeah, I know that there's only silver and the Midnight Navies. They're the original pack, but the Bordeaux comes with everything except for the leather tongue, bro.
The leather tongue. That's what made the difference.
And exactly. And like you could be tempted to just rip out that tongue and put a leather tongue in, but I'm not going to. But they are the COJP junior wannabes.
Junior wannabe. Yeah. Wait. So are you saying the Bordeaux ones are poor man's?
No, nobody said poor man's.
Nobody
said poor man's.
That's what you said.
Junior wannabes is different than poor man's. There's no poor man situation here. Is a wannabe a COJP, but they never got me a liver tongue. Maybe.
Okay.
So and the Green Gorge is that same kind of system where they're not giving you that leather tongue, but they're giving you everything that wants to be a COJP but it's not a COJP because I think the stigma with COJPs is that leather tongue. Not a lot of people like the leather tongue, so they gave you the border with the what do you call it, normal nylon, and they're giving you the Green Gorge with the normal nylon. But to me,
I like the silver tongue.
Yeah, I like the
leather tongue.
Yeah, I like the leather tongue. I do. But that's the one thing that kept me like literally had to move it in up there. It's up there, right up there now, because it's something I was gonna get rid of, because I was like, it's too silver. And then when I got the Midnight Navies, I kept that. My thought process changed. The Bordeaux ones came out, and my thought process is like, can't get rid of this now. I want to wear it because it's nice. Not only can you take an amalgamation of photos of the similar silhouette, when the Green Gorges come out, I'm gonna do a reel where I just transition from like the COJP silver pack.
Stop. Don't take our ideas. Y'all, they're not for y'all. They're not for y'all. Okay. Don't take our ideas. No more ideas for the people, all right?
No. You can try it, but you never succeed it like I do. No, the execution will be different. Every execution will be different. But
big talk.
No. My execution will be different to anybody else's execution because it'll be
different or better. Different or better. We gotta. No. You gonna answer this question? Different or better?
Different.
That's the question.
Different. It's gonna be different.
Okay.
It'll be different. It'll be different. Everybody does a really good job on what they post anyway. I'm never gonna sit here and say my stuff's better than yours and your stuff. They're bro. Like we all we all do good things, and that's the way I put it. So it's going to be different. My transitions, the way I'm going to look at it is going to be totally different to where anybody else does. Even my sneaker tag every Monday is a new unique thing. I jump into sneakers, I jump out of rooms, different sneakers, I walk and transition. So all of that stuff is just because I just like having fun with it, and that's, to me, it's like, yo, let's do this. But my second secret, that's number one. My second secret is, bro, I'm really bad when it comes to light clothes, right? So I tell you a story. This is everybody calls me everybody that I know personally that I see day to day, or my friends around me. They call me Storytime TJ, right? They call me Storytime TJ, right? Because when I hit the gym, and by the way, I'm going to start hitting the gym again because I need to get back to my physical peak. But when I was hitting the gym, I used to go in there, and it went literally. Everybody that's around me knows everybody else from me, because like I get one person, we talk, and another person comes into that group, and we all talk, and we form a massive bond. And everybody around me knows the other people through me, because I'm that link. And because I'll go into the gym and I'll have a conversation with somebody, and then like progressively over the years, it went from like knowing somebody to going into the gym and spending half an hour saying hi to every single person I know before I even start training. I was like, yo, what's up, bro? Yo, bro. So this is Storytime TJ. So this is my story about why I'm really bad with white clothes. And if my girlfriend's listening to this or seeing this, she'll vouch for this, because this is the situation that happened last week. So
you wear some damn, you wear the hell out some white too now.
Yeah, of course I do, bro. I'm very.
I don't like it at all.
What do you mean you don't like light clothes?
I don't like white pants or shorts.
Yeah, bro. Bro. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
You got 17 pair of white pants or shorts. I know. Like, you always got on white bottoms. I know this.
But I don't do white jeans. That's the only thing I don't do. I like dark jeans.
Yeah, white jeans suck.
Yeah, exactly. But I was driving back, and I did this to my my beige cargo pants once. I had a coffee, I was drinking it, and I just literally went like that to open the door. Coffee went splash on my cargo pants. I was like, bollocks.
They're custom now.
Eventually got the mat. So I recovered them. But in my mind, I was thinking, yo, I can't do that anymore. I can't have coffee splash all over my jeans, right? So I was driving back from Chichester, from the wedding. Had the coffee in my hand, and I put it down, driving and stuff like that with my mate. And I said, I'm gonna be really careful because I can't spill this coffee on my grey joggers, right? And grabbed it, bro, drank it, put it like that, stable, right? Stable. All I saw was bloop, pops up all over my pants. I was like, put the cup down. I went, ah! That's not it, bro. That's not it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna be extra careful now, right? Ended up picking it up, drinking it, putting it back down, and then literally it went bloop all over my grey hoodie, bro. I can't make this up, bro. I got it clean. Because as soon as I got home, it went in the wash, bro, and it was clean.
I was this close to giving you a card. This close.
Oh, by the way, I need to get my cards.
I mean, you in deep penalty range right here, sir.
But
deep penalty range right here.
But I got it clean. That's the main thing. But you okay? Cool. This one I might get a card for. I actually might get a card for this one. So so let's just go with the fit. So I'll talk to you about what happened with my my fit when I came to kind of arranging what I need to do. But what was your fit this week? What was on feet this week?
That was it for me for the 14s and the threes, the Flyknit threes, which I love. I mean, I couldn't wait to get them on my feet, but I think I'm a half size over where I need to be.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna be back in the market for Flyknit threes again because I got 11 and a half. The 11 and a half is a little bit roomy, so we'll probably be in the market.
Okay, cool.
What about you, man?
What was on my feet? So obviously you saw the picture. You, if you want to bring it up, you can show the people my fit for this weekend. So obviously on my feet this week was the one, the only, and that's Forum Candy Canes 84 highs. But
what else you had on?
I had it.
The wrong thing.
The bro's like, forget your forums. Stop showing me those forums. I don't want to see forums.
I know you had something better than that.
So I also had the Midnight Navy, Air Trainer Midnight Navies, the Air Trainer Photon. Yeah. So I had a plethora. Obviously, the Winterize 4s came out, made a visit. I almost wanted to put these on feet. The Jordan 13 Royals.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite 13s.
Yeah, definitely. Dope 13. Like the polar opposite of the breads. But really, really nice. But legit, so how I had a difficult time choosing my fit on Saturday, bro.
So you had a difficult time choosing this.
Yeah. At one point, I picked up the corianders, the Air 21 corianders. I wanted to wear those, right? And then it was I can wear the cargo pants, and I want to wear this beige top or this brown top. My girlfriend's like, it's summertime. You can't wear four colors for summer. I was like, why are you telling me this? And then I went through grey, and I thought, well, I've been wearing too much grey. I can't wear the Wave Runners again. I can't wear the Air Trainer ones again. I don't want to wear the Photons. Let's get something better on. And all of a sudden, it was like, okay, cool. I can wear the Forums 84 Candy Canes. What can I wear? So I ended up choosing the bro. Mike Pierce, shout out to the bro. I bought his all red pairs joggers with part. It's got it's got paisley print all over the joggers. So I was tempted to wear that, and with a white hoodie. Then it came to the point where Mrs. like, nah, they don't really. It won't go together. It's too much. So then I ended up wearing that gear, which is like just a very like beigey cream hoodie with the Keith Haring joggers and the Forum. They're a very nice fit together. It went well. I could definitely say it went well. Good fit.
Yeah, them Keith Haring pants dope. Even though I don't like white pants, if that was the only color those came in, I would probably have to get those.
Yeah, they're definitely dope.
I'll have to be very, very careful. That's a perfect that pair of sweats. I gotta go back to it because this pair of sweats right here is 2 of the 4. I can wear 2 of the 4 Gatorade ones with.
Yeah.
I have yet to put together a fit for them Gatorades since I got them. Like I did wear the purple ones, and I put together the best thing I could based on what I had in my closet already. But them Gatorades, as much as I love them, man, they're hard to match up.
They're hard to match up.
Different. That's not regular orange or regular purple, blue.
You should try to get the Gatorade merch with it as well, so it can match up better.
It's hard to find, bro. Like you can't even get Gatorade merch from Gatorade. Like they don't sell actual merch on their website. So most of the stuff that I've seen is third party and it's vintage, and people they want $70 for a Gatorade T-shirt. Like, bro, I can make one for 20.
You know what? It's going to come to a point where you basically say, "I'm going to make my own merch for these." Trust me.
Well, that's kind of what's been in my head already. Like, I got some designs already. You've seen a few of them. I've worn one of the shirts that I designed on the podcast, but I'm thinking I might end up just going shirt hunting and just find shirts that go with them. And if whether it's a design I create or something I find out there in the wild that go with them, I'll buy that too. But I probably won't. I'm gonna be sitting on the Gatorades for a while before I bust all four of them. The purple ones I already seen the street, but I really want to put them blue ones on the street before long, man.
But by the way, that hood, that T-shirt you got on, damn, bro.
Don't worry about it. No, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing, man.
No, bro, that's just a fire hoodie. I mean, fire top. That's a fire.
I wish it was a hoodie. But
bro, imagine that.
It's easy. Bro. It's easy to find stuff, man. Like I'm a T-shirt guy. Are we having the whole fashion conversation right now?
Yeah,
I'm a T-shirt guy. So like most of the time, y'all gonna see me with a T-shirt on, and I try to rotate my T-shirts accordingly. But I end up wearing my favorites multiple times anyway. So it's like I got T-shirts. I got T-shirts right now that I've had at least 10 or 15 T-shirts I had for a few years, and they still brand new tags on them and everything. So
but
it's all about finding that right fit, you know.
Yeah. By the way, I totally forgot. Bro, I picked up something this week, and it was an exclusive access on the sneakers app. When I was watching a live. You ready? By the way, I totally forgot. As we're recording this, the review for this is already out. I totally forgot.
I saw.
Right? But this is
the Matter Root
Max 1 Light Matter Root.
That's a dope ass shoe. And
by the way, this is not mine either.
I was about to ask you. That was gonna be my next question. Who is that shoe for? Because I know you don't do Lowe's. This. If it wasn't pink, I would have went for it.
Yeah, but I think this is a very nice summery shoe. Very nice summery shoe. It's in hand. The pink is way more darker. It's more of a darker salmon. But I like. Hey, you don't need no salmon.
I eat salmon. I don't wear it.
But the insole, bro. Look, the insole of it. It's got the Air Max 1 traction on it, and underneath the bottom too. And it's got some vent holes on it and everything. This is dope. This sneaker is dope. And by the way, inside this, look at that greeny, aqua greeny.
Yeah,
blastful.
That reminds me so much of the concepts. And where is my? I just put the paddles back in the box. I don't think I pulled out the insole on the paddles. I'm not sure if all Air Max 1s come with that imprint on the bottom.
No, I think only special pairs. Do. So in my review, obviously the review's out. So guys, if you get a chance, go and watch it. But in my review, I said that this sneaker is like a sneaker that's gone back to basics, back to nature, back to neutral colors, back to the essence, and it feels like that with this and the tree lines. Even though they're not part of a pack, it feels like it's gone earthy mode.
I think they are though.
Yeah. The box doesn't say it is because the box label on the tree lines is different to the actual wording to it because it's not even doesn't say SP, doesn't say anything. But on the tree lines it says I can't remember what it says, but it's a little abbreviation at the end. This doesn't have it. But what I actually think about this sneaker is a back to basics, back to nature, back to the roots. This is why tree lines is more earthy, more nature. This is called a light matter root, which is even the root, the essence of everything. So basically, this is why I think this is a hell of a sneaker of summertime, and it's a hell of a sneaker for just the rotation. That dark sole there, that browny grey dark sole is so dope. And the look at the bro, look at that. That in itself is just a magnificent sneaker.
Too much salmon for me, man. I like it though.
Oh, by the way, the laces. If you can see that, guys, the laces on this, right? I can't see it. Oh, hold on. The laces on this, yeah, it's got this like green. See that pattern?
Slightly.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn this off. See that pattern? Look at that pattern.
Okay, yeah.
You see it?
That. Yeah.
That's dope. That is proper dope.
I almost look glow in the dark.
Yeah, it's got the beige of the toe, the lime of the green, and then all of it salmon. It's dope. It's dope. It almost looks Susan-esque.
Susan-esque.
Oh, you know the Air Max 1 Susans.
Okay.
Yeah, so it almost looks Susan-esque. It's a great sneaker. Great sneaker. This is for the bro, Mr. Scott Simpson, that's completing that tree line, Air Max 1 light matter roots. I'm a bit disappointed because when it showed up on the sneakers app, I think I had a chance to cop 2 because my girlfriend was on it. She clicked it a little bit late, and I could have copped 2 size 8s, one for Dale who wants it, one for me, for Scott that wanted it. So that one's Scott's. If I'm gonna keep my eyes, I think that's gonna be a bit more of a bigger release later on because it's not really released, to be honest. But it will release.
Just on sneakers.
Yeah, on sneakers. Not exclusive on sneakers was quite nice. But what did you get this week, bro?
I only got 1 pair this week. Actually, 2 pairs of the same shoe. I did hit on something else that's coming. Y'all see next week probably.
I see the box already.
Yo, this
without doing the review, do the review.
Because my review will end up being live before this episode airs, but it's a quick little once over.
What'd you think, bro?
They dope, man.
Heater or keeper? Heater or a beat? Like not heater or beater. Like, are you gonna keep it or? Not you personally keep it. Would you recommend it or would you like basically say nah, it's not worth it?
I would recommend it. I'm not. I didn't go for these because I have PSG 4s.
Yeah.
The only reason I let this shoe pass. Outside of that, I mean, it's just dope, bro. It's just dope. That's all. I mean, it's just like look at the. I don't know if you can see. You see that,
bro?
That's all you need. That's all you need to see, right? No. Look at that.
Yeah, I need you to source me a pair, bro.
Look at that. That's all you need to see to know.
I think I need your I need your assistance with this and the Rui 8.
Yo, if you know sneakers, bro, and you see something like that on your sneaker, you already know what time it is.
Yeah.
You know what time.
By the way, let's talk about the subject matter. It rolls into the subject matter that we're going to talk today. Okay, cool.
Wait. No, you're right. It does. It also rolls into this.
Oh,
we got
I saw that
crimson situation.
Shit! Oh my god!
We got a red crimson situation, bro. First of all, look at the finish on the paint, bro. That's
that's horrible, bro.
That's major orange peel on that paint, and this glue. Like who glued this? Who glued this? My nephew, my 6-year-old nephew glued this, right? I mean, come on, bro.
That needs to be stripped down. Oh no,
glue and paint. That's glue and paint together.
By the way, I noticed this the other day. I noticed this on my Tinker Freeze the other day. Hold on.
What you got there?
Just so see that. You can't see it. Hold on. I need to turn down the light a bit. Hold on 2 seconds. Right. So can you see that? Can you see that bubbling right in the corner there? Right there. Look at that. Hold on. Right there.
No, I can't. It's too dark now.
It's hold on. Shit. I noticed this the other day. They might be able to see it now. Hold on.
Okay, I see it a little bit. When you turn it at a certain angle, I can see it bubbling a little bit.
Yeah, and then also the paint job on it's not too great. See that? See that right there?
Hmm.
Jordan Brand always be having this quality issues. So like it's we got to live with this. Like kind of like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
At this
that's
point,
bad. That's bad. That's
no, but
bad.
that's minor. That's very minor compared to this combination of glue and paint that you see right here. Like that you gotta put work into the shoe before you can even put it on your foot, man.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad.
Like I mean, look at this, bro. Look at this, and clearly this is a grade school pair, right?
Hell no. Hell no.
It's a grade
What the
school
hell?
pair. But if you're looking at, and please, y'all do y'all due diligence on these fours, because these military blacks looking like they got potential to have a crimson type quality
Quality.
on some of them. That's
I
glue, like that's glue that's been touched, so it's dirty glue. It's on the stitching, like, and you're gonna have to rub it off. Maybe if you're
acetone.
careful of, yeah, I was about to say acetone or alcohol, maybe alcohol, because alcohol probably ain't gonna rub the paint off.
Yeah,
But
but the only problem with alcohol is, bro, it stiffens up the leather bit, so you can actually suede it. Well, that's how you suede out your sneakers. When you put stuff like this on your sneakers, which is this alcohol, this is isopropyl panel alcohol. This literally will stiffen out the fibers in your leather, and then when that happens, you can kind of this stuff. You can kind of, because it's 99.9% alcohol, or a derivative of it. But what happens with this is when you put this stuff on your sneakers, it stiffens the fabric on the leather, and then when you go in and use a very low grit paper, high grade, but very low fine paper, you can suede out your sneakers. And I've done that. I've actually done that on one of the sneakers. Where is it? Yeah. So see this. This is one I done earlier. This is all suede now, because I put some alcohol on it, or that, and that there is sueded out. Look at that. Can you see the action? See that?
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And this is leather. By the way, mind you guys, this is my crazy sneaker. I do like samples with. So if you put alcohol on it, it's gonna stiffen out the leather bits, unfortunately. So that's the scenario you're gonna be dealt with. Oh, that's
Yeah,
bad, bro. What the hell would that
this
happen?
is horrible, bro.
You need leather filler to fill out the bloody leather on that.
No, that's glue. That's
Is that
glue, bro.
glue?
That's dirty glue. Look here. Look, you see this spot where my cursor is?
Yeah.
That's a spot of glue too. So that's glue right there. Like you can see, I don't know if I feel like it's the glue, because you can kind of see a glue line right here along the bottom of the back tab.
Yeah.
So it looks like
So
the glue, when they put the shoe together, maybe the glue pushed through the stitch holes or something like that. I don't know, but that's bad, bro. That's just bad. I came across this on Twitter and I had to bring this to everybody's attention, especially people that are getting their pairs shipped. People that ordered online and getting their pairs
that's bad.
shipped. You got to look out
That's
for this,
definitely
bro.
this is definitely what we need to give that sneaker.
Yeah, that's
Oh, bro. Again, the sneakers app and Nike are doing some foo quality. You guys, everybody at Nike, you're getting this for your quality checks.
yeah.
That's well deserved, because, bro, I know we used to have QC problems before. I know, as a matter of fact, them swapping the production line from the old Vietnam Chinese workshops to the new ones is causing this problem. It's definitely
Yeah.
causing this problem because there's less care. There's less care and respect on those sneakers because they're like, oh, we just push these sneakers out constantly, bang, 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 bang. And all of a sudden, what you're finding is we're having these situations where the sneakers are coming out and they're just not great at all, at all.
Right.
Some like you're having situations. I've not seen how bad that is until Scott sent me it today, and you showcased it in the Shoe Dog podcast because I thought all pairs are fine, but they're bad. That's bad, bro.
Yeah, I haven't seen a bad pair in person yet. Hopefully, I won't, because if I do come across any other pairs that will be in my possession, it'll be 11 for you. So
Yeah.
outside of that, I'm cool on
by the
those
way,
because I'm chilling. I'm chilling with my PSGs over here.
yeah. But by the way, I'm gonna say so. I'm gonna say one thing. Those military black fours weren't limited for you guys.
I don't know. I hit on 2 raffles. I didn't try on sneakers because all I needed was those 2 pairs for the bros.
Yeah.
Um,
I know
I
people got
haven't.
pairs, but they were hard to get, bro. They were really hard to get in the
I
UK.
know Mr. V got a pair, at least a pair. Um, I saw quite a few people that I know personally that got pairs. A
Yeah.
lot of and a
Everybody.
lot of pickups too. I didn't really see. I saw a few got 'ems. The sneaker got 'em posts from local people here or people that just people that I know from
Yeah.
IG. But I think there was a lot of pairs in stores.
Yeah.
Maybe they gave it the OG treatment because it was
Yeah.
a variation of the military blue, but
Yeah. But I feel like I think there was a bit more limited elsewhere than the US. But saying that, guys, I'm not going to get them for resale just yet because I think this is one of the situations we're going to see restock after restock after restock, especially outside of Europe, outside
sizes
of the US.
sizes were popping on release day, late release day. Um, I was seeing posts 8, 9 o'clock at night. Sizes were still popping on certain websites, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna be out there. It's gonna be 3 days removed by the time everybody sees this. Because of course Saturday the 21st was May 21st was the release date,
yeah,
but I don't think as many people went for this shoe as they would have, let's say, a year ago.
You reckon?
No, because stuff's starting to sit, bro. Like just the Midnight Navy 6, bro. The fact that my wife saw that shoe in store, and I've seen it in store, multiple pairs, not full size runs, but I've seen pairs on shelves, grade schools and men. So it's not the same as it was a year ago. We starting to get back towards a little bit of normalcy in the sneaker game. We getting back towards how it was in 2018, 2019.
Bring it, bring it.
We know COVID caused a lot of problems. It caused shipping problems. It caused production problems. Like we were just speaking on Nike with the production flaws. Some of that is a result of COVID. Some of it is a result of just people being bad at their jobs for whatever
Yeah,
reason, whether it's laziness, whether it's um, not enjoying the job or whatever the case is. Ain't too many people that enjoy their job in the first place. But I do think we're starting to see a little bit of a rewind, even more than we were seeing a month ago.
yeah,
Or I remember the Bordeaux Sixes. They kind of sat around for a little while. The utility 12s, they sat around for a little while. The court purple 13 sat around for a little while. So we're starting to get a little bit brotherhoods restocking every damn day for the past week. Brotherhoods every day. Brotherhoods sitting. And it's crazy, man. It's fucking ridiculous. So
That's jokes. That is, but it's good though because this is what we need. We need to make sure the people can get their sneakers for the right price, and it's always going to be like that because I'm glad it's like that because basically it means that people can get the sneakers they want. People can actually go and pick up and look at sneakers in hand because I'm gonna say this, fuck the hype.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I don't care. I look. I don't care if nothing's hyped. I don't care if nothing's hyped. Right? I don't care if nothing's hyped. I will get the pairs I want.
Yeah. And that's the most important thing, man. Get what you like. Because
Bro,
when you
I don't care if nothing's hyped.
now hold on, that shoe was hot now. it
No.
was a little
Yo, it didn't sit here. Nobody went for it. I didn't see nobody that I know that goes for Jordan 13s like I do. First of all, but secondly, that I've got that's got that.
that shoe was hype here. There's a lot of early pairs. Sellouts. I mean, easy sellouts, bro. And it was holiday time too, so there was a lot of charity raffles going on, and people was cashing out, man. And shout out to the people that hopefully got the benefit from the raffles about that Royal 13 because that thing went crazy for a little while. I ain't gonna lie.
That was dope. I'm going to look. So I'm gonna do a new segment on my YouTube channel. It's called Blast from the Past, right? And I'm gonna do another segment called just a rotation. And in that I'm gonna go in and talk about the history of the sneaker. What I've got in my rotation that is of that sneaker, so like a Jordan 13. I will go through all my Jordan 13s and I'll tell you why I love Jordan 13s, the history behind it. So I'm gonna just start kind of bringing that content onto my YouTube, as well as the blast from the past. So looking at sneakers that you don't know but I've got. So that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. But wait for that because that's gonna be pretty good.
Speaking of sixes, speaking of hype, what we doing over here? We doing over here?
I like it.
What we got?
I like it.
Jordan 6 red Oreo.
Red Oreos. You know what? They might be hyped. They will sit here. They will
Who
sit
asked
in
for this? Who asked for this?
I didn't, but I'm glad it's there.
So
those must be comfortable shoes. I bet you could walk all day in shoes like that and not feel a thing.
It's this for me, bro.
Had shoes like that.
It's this for me. This outsole from the infrared 6 should not be on this damn shoe, but it's there, and I love it. I don't want to buy this shoe, but I want that outsole. I just want the outsole. Just sell me the outsole, Nike. I'll give y'all $40.
You know what that sneaker? You know what that sneaker's saying to you? Come here, Q. You know you love me.
Nah, look, I'm looking at this toolbox.
That level looks dope, bro. That level looks so dope.
Looking at this toolbox, it makes me think about the midnight navies because the leather on the midnight navies, it ain't even no discussion about. Like we ain't.
Did you get the midnight navies?
Yeah, showed them last week.
I can't wait for that release next month, bro.
Yeah, we got them earlier than y'all for once. But also, while we looking at new stuff, and y'all send all y'all hateful comments right at me, okay? Send them here because I don't give a damn. I want to talk about this.
What the hell is that, bro?
That is the Jordan Zion 2. And it's hard, bro. That's hard. I don't care what nobody say, bro. I don't care what you say. I don't care what none of the bros on IG.
I'm gonna say this. I knew the Zion 2 Voodoo was coming out. I've not seen the pictures of it. It's a sneaker. I
Talk
need to
about it.
process. I
Talk
need to
about it.
process in. I need to
Talk
process in.
about it. It got a swoosh on it. It got a backward swoosh on it too. Man, look here, man. Nah.
Do you know? You know what? I'm going to be honest. You know what that reminds me of?
Travis.
No. Get his name out of my mouth. That reminds me. That reminds me of the SC highs outdoors, but and
Nah,
even no.
I get it. I get that. I get that.
You know why? Not this, not the silhouette, the
The colorway.
colorway.
Yeah.
But if you know when you get a volume dial and you like the SC highs are like at 3, right? And then you just turn that to like 10. That's what that's almost like that colorway, but then more on top of it. Like the green's added. See what I'm saying? The green's even more greener. The brown's even more browner. See,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. We switch up the saturation on that, and you give it, and then you go. There you go. That's what that reminds me of. This is what I'm saying. It reminds me of the SC high out. Was it outdoors
Outdoor.
or
Yeah,
outdoor?
outdoors. These hard, bro. Like I don't care what nobody say. And the reason why I like this colorway, right? And we know Zion, as long as he is playing for New Orleans, he probably gonna do a voodoo colorway as a tribute just to the city that he's playing for. However,
I like the Bio Boys. No, you know what? I'm not even joking. That whole concept, the Bio Boys,
Bayou Boys,
that.
yeah.
Bayou
Boys,
I like that because
it's
just
the
the fact that he
same to
just
me.
taken. Yeah, I like that.
It's the same to me as this voodoo concept. He might do a Bayou Boys concept with this one, but as much as I like this shoe, right? Because it's a, I guess you can call it maybe a SE.
Yeah,
bro. The shoe is dope. The shoe is dope. Like
okay.
I like it. It puts me in the mind of the early Jordan Westbrook shoes. And even though I didn't like the Westbrooks, I think this, bro, look at the construction on this, okay? Never mind that this picture that we're looking at right now of the Jordan Zion 2 is fully laced. Like this how your shoe gonna come out the box. So ain't nobody, it hadn't been prepped to wear. It hadn't been worn. This is probably a sample. The best sample they got, or maybe the last sample they made before they started full production. These hard, bro. These hard. This reminds me of a late 90s Nike basketball shoe. This reminds me of early Team Jordans, when people actually went after Team Jordans before it was like an afterthought or a...
Can I say one thing though?
What you got to say, man?
It looks like it's been the front guard is reinforced. So like when the designs blew out on Zion Williams, when he went through like that sneaker and it literally just blew out the upper to the midsole. It literally looks like that strap is not straight across, it's diagonal and it's connected to that pivot point to the toe where you like. This is a great example that like the forums, that pivot point right there is when that pivot point right there is when you land and you pivot. That's reinforced. You can see it from the uppers as well, from the top value.
And when you look at it, you can see the cushioning on the inside. The outside, it got a sleek design, but it's the overlays, bro. Like we don't get overlays like this too often. Like this is a retro style of shoe right here with the strap, the 4-foot strap. Obviously, I mean, if you look at the back, you can tell there's reinforced, right? That might be PVC or something like that. And we got this right here. It's glistening up here around the collar, like all the ventilation, the zoom. Zoom. Like who got something bad to say about Nike Zoom?
Nike Zoom is comfortable, bro. Zoom is comfortable.
This is a dope shoe, bro. I really like this compared to his first shoe. The first shoe,
I don't disagree with you. I feel like that shoe is like we discussed this. We actually discussed this offline, not on the Shoe Dog podcast. We discussed the fact that why Zion's got injury problems, and we're talking about basketball now. Why Zion's got injury problems? Why he's heavy set. He's got power and speed and the ability to do things, but unfortunately he needs to get a bit more lighter so that he doesn't damage his knees along the way. So we was
Right.
having this discussion. We talked about LeBron James. We talked about the Greek Freak. We literally talked about different players, the attributes they bring to their sneakers. This sneaker is not going to be for everybody because
No.
you got to remember, athletes sneakers and athletes design sneakers are going to always be dictated to the athletes. So when you get LeBron, when you like LeBron 15's got like a bubble all the way through. You're talking about like a air unit that goes all the way through to front to back, right?
Yeah.
And it sits higher. And when regular people try to wear it, it was like I feel like I could twist my ankle. I could feel like I'm like a bit higher up than normal. It was like an extensional heel unit to them. So, but the thing is, when LeBron wears it, that there's going to be so much compaction, and he won't feel it. So when you get specially designed sneakers that are for athletes like LeBron range, KD range, Kyrie range, Zion William range, they're designed for these athletes because these athletes are going to run through them, and they're designed for
Yep.
that body type as well. So Zion's a big guy. Zion's a big guy. He needs that.
Even if you look at the traction patterns on here, they're horizontal, right? We used to
Yeah,
seeing herringbone traction being one way. I say it horizontal. It's actually vertical on here. We're used to seeing it horizontal from medial to lateral side, but on this shoe, it's vertical from
yeah,
the toe to the heel. So these, I expect them to be pretty beastly. I mean, when you look at the construction, you're looking at the stitching, all the overlays. Like you don't see overlays on these new age basketball shoes like we
yeah.
see it right. I mean, look at that toe box, bro. That's straight out the 90s.
Beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
That toe box
Yeah.
is straight out the 90s, bro. Like
Yeah,
Nike
and
basketball, Nike trainers, like
and when you
that's
when you
hard, man.
look at the toe box on this and look at the toe box on the Zions. This is 80s toe box. It's
Yeah.
90s toe box. So you could definitely see like the evolution of the toe box and evolution of sneaker. But you gotta love Nike. However much people hate Nike and how much people that hate like the brand themselves, you got to kind of appreciate Nike for what they do. Nike for what they do, 100% concentrate on their athletes, concentrate on making sure their athletes perform number one. And with Nike being their 50th birthday this week, they do, and you look at the lives, they re-emphasize the fact that Nike was always number one, looking out for their athletes first to make
Yeah.
sure their athletes had the best kind of equipment to do the best job. And this is why Nike's at the best at the moment, at the peak of their range at the moment, because they will put their athletes beyond anybody else and make sure the athletes can perform. And this Zion too is exactly that, bro.
You know,
Exactly that.
they put some shit, they put some thought and they put some tech in this shoe, man. Like it's got the air strobe on the back, which means it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel
Yeah.
good. And the way just looking at the way it's built, bro, the traction patterns and all that, like this gonna be a beast. Anybody that's hooping,
Oh, I like
that's
that. I like that. You know what? I that midsole to the back heel and back up to the tongue, right, bro? That's straight from the 90s, bro.
it's fire. Like it's just fire, bro. Concept, execution, design. Like I'm on board now. I'm on board now with Zion. I'm going to probably try to end up getting a pair of these. I don't know which. I'm definitely going for that voodoo pair. I'm going for the voodoo pair. It'll be something different for me. It'll be something different for me because I typically don't buy new age basketball shoes because of the way they built. But this
Yeah,
Zion 2 is built like a
bro.
90s shoe, and that's
I'm
what I
I'm
love.
just saying. I'm just saying. I know why you like that.
Why?
See that? See those last couple of pictures you put up?
What, the space? Seeing in space?
No. That model to me looks very close to the Air Trader Freeze, bro. The SC highs, like it
All right,
kind of
man. We can
gives
move on to
you that vibe.
we can move on to the next topic.
Jordan 5s, SC highs.
We can move on to the next topic, bro. We ain't gotta talk about that.
Wait. Oh, no. I got new segment. Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Okay, new segment. This is called facts for the week. Right. Number one, did you know? Let's see if you get this. Did you know Phil Knight was going to call Nike? Wasn't going to call Nike Nike.
Right.
What was he going to call it, bro?
I can't remember the name. It was something sports something. I know the word sports was in it.
No.
Hell no. Because that's irrelevant, bro.
No. Listen, do you want my Dimension 6?
Yeah.
Do you want my Dimension 6?
It was something weird, bro. It was so weird. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna remember this.
I'm so
like,
glad.
Just get that out of my mind, dog.
I'm so glad he called it Nike, bro.
So much.
Nike in the UK, Nike in the US. By the way, Mythbusters, right? This is a quick Mythbusters. Let me get this audio. So this is a quick Mythbusters, right? How do you say N-I-C-K? N-I-K-E, I mean.
Nike.
How do you say N-I-K-E?
Nike.
Right. In the UK, we call it Nike, right?
Yeah, like Mike.
Nike, exactly. But fun fact of the day again. We always bring the fun fact. It is definitely Nike after the Greek god. So you can spell it like you want to spell it, but Phil Knight named it after the Greek god Nike.
Yeah. So when you say Nike, say Nike. When you see Nike, say Nike. Like, I understand, of course, it's language barriers and stuff get lost in translation, from words that are created in a country that don't exist in other countries. Like that meme, that Air Force One meme. I fuck a wine. Okay, so that's how they translate Air Force One in whatever language was being spoken on that audio, right?
And for what Nike is an ancient Greek, it's a goddess of victory, daughter of the giant Peleus. So basically, the name itself, the way it's spelled is not the way it's pronounced, and you got to remember that, guys, because it's definitely called Nike. I know there's a misconception when you read it like Mike, it's Nike. It's not, because the way it's supposed to be pronounced is after the Greek called Nike. So let's clear the air, guys.
It's actually Nikkei, but
Nikkei.
we say Nike.
Okay.
Hold on, man.
So I like this new segment. Fun fact of the day. Goes straight into Mythbusters because we broke two conventional things, which was number one, it's how'd you say it, and number two, fun facts of the day.
Yeah. We gotta say the Nike. You gotta say the swoosh. It's not swoosh. It's not swoosh.
Oh no, we always say swoosh. We always say swoosh.
No, I've heard people mispronounce that word. It sounds.
Swash. Let's just say swash.
It's ridiculous. Swoosh.
No, we just broke everybody. We just broke everybody's heart by saying it's actually not Nike. It's Nike.
Hey man, that's what people in the UK. Yeah, I've heard people in the US say Nike, and I always feel like it's just to separate themselves, or to just to be different, just call it Nike or whatever. But nobody that I've ever heard talk from Nike calls it Nike. It's always Nike. That's the way it was introduced to me, so that's what it's gonna be until I get buried in Jordan 5 Black Metallics. Now, Next up, we sharing today. I want to share. I want to know.
Sharing is caring.
I want to know your thoughts on this shoe.
It's not
The
for you.
Billie
It's not for you.
Eilish Air Force One Low.
Do we have to talk about this? It's not for us, bro. This is not for us.
Is it dope?
I like it. I like the concept of it. I like the patchwork on it. I like the stitching all over the front of it. I like the fact it's a female sneakerhead putting her stamp on a sneaker that is relevant for the range. But it's not for us, bro.
I think it's a sleeper. Yeah, I'm not an Air Force One guy. I do like this shoe though. I think it's gonna be a sleeper. I think
no, but Billie Eilish's sneakers aren't going anywhere. Her last couple of sneakers sat on the shelves, but I still believe she deserves all the credibility, all the creativeness to do what she wants to do because she's earned the right to do it. And if people don't want to pick it up, people don't want to pick it up because she's so like. I commend uniqueness. I applaud uniqueness. As a matter of fact, you're Billie Eilish, right? This is for you. A round of applause. A round of applause for doing what is natural to you, to giving your style and flavor to the sneaker that you want. Because at the end of the day, that's your style. That's the way you want to interpret that sneaker. That's the way you want to design that sneaker. That's the way you want to pull it out. It's not for everybody, bro. Like you can't knock somebody for putting their inspiration on the sneaker and their meaning behind it. Like if I design something that you design something, bro, I'll probably end up liking it anyway. But if you design something right, it's not going to be for everybody, bro. Like, and the thing is, the way I look at it is, the more creative people that come into the spectrum to give their ideas, to give their kind of outlook on it, to give their like touch on it, it's gonna bring like not Off-White's not for everybody. Sean Weatherspoon's not for everybody. Like it's not for we can sit here and say, yeah, I don't like this, I don't like that, mock it or stuff like that. But you still got to give them the credits, and you still got to give them their flowers for doing what they do, because at the end of the day, they earned that right, and they trying to give their inspiration, because Billie Eilish has got unique taste and unique flair. Yeah. And that she's brought that to the sneaker. Same in Sean Weatherspoon. He's brought the vegan effect to the Adidas range. I love that. Do it. You just keep pushing it. It's like I said, everything's not for everybody. And if everybody liked everything, then there's no conversation.
Right.
So I respect that, and this is why I gave her a round of applause, because at the end of the day, I like the Air Force Ones, but it's not for me. I liked what she did with the other sneakers, like even the 14. Didn't she do 14? 15, yeah. And she did the ambush as well, all green ambush, yeah.
No, that was the AJKO.
AJKO, sorry, all green.
It looked like the ambush because it's all green.
All green. Yeah. So I respect it. Like there's so much flair and inspiration from people. We can easily say, oh, that's crap, that's thing. But I respect it. That to me. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull up these. Right. We don't even know. We don't even know the concept behind that. Hold on. So we don't know the concept behind that. Did you ever see Cristiano Ronaldo's cleats?
Yes. It depends on which one you're talking about, because he got a lot of.
I'm talking about the patchwork ones.
No, I didn't see those.
So
he got a lot of heat though, as far as his boot collection. I know he got a nice sneaker collection too, but his boot collection is crazy.
No, so they did the Cristiano Ronaldo. You guys see this site? So they did the Cristiano Ronaldo patchwork 97, right? I actually meant 97. So basically, they did the Cristiano Ronaldo patchwork 97. This sneaker, you got to give it so much respect, because this sneaker itself, in reality, that patchwork on that sneaker. I mean, we don't even know what the meaning behind the Billie Eilish sneakers are, and there might be some meaning to it. But that patchwork is kind of similar to what Billie Eilish did with the Air Max Air Force Ones, because the story behind this is, in his childhood, his mum used to sew up his sneakers as he was wearing them because they couldn't afford to get new sneakers, the new cleats for soccer. So this is the concept behind the 97, the golden patchwork and the red patchwork, because that all that stitching there on that sneaker is the wear and tear that his mum used to stitch up. That's a hell of a concept, bro.
Yeah.
Hell of a concept. Love that. So in reality, we don't know what the Billie Eilish inspiration behind the sneakers are. There could be so much meaning to it. It looks patchworky. It looks. I love the beige on it. I love it's an Air Force One. I love the fact it's so different to a normal Air Force One. She could have just said, "Oh, I'll do the colorway." But I love it when an artist or even Travis Scott. Travis Scott is not for everybody, right? But the concepts they bring, you have to respect it. You have to respect it.
Yeah, it's a far cry from Moonlight, but
Yeah. Shots taken.
Is it time? Is it time for Mythbusters?
But before we go on to actually, let's do Mythbusters, and we got another topic, and the topic is revolutionizing sneakers for going forward. So Mythbusters, let's have a look at Mythbusters. What have you got today, bro? Let that intro play out. What have you got today, bro? Bust us with some myths.
You ready?
Go on, bro. Go on, bro.
Is the Jordan 1 a good comparison for the Adidas 4?
Oh, you're bringing it, bro.
I don't think so.
You're bringing it, bro.
I don't. I mean, this type of stuff you like, right? So I figure we can talk about some type of stuff you like. You know, this is
wait.
84.
Hello, baby.
See,
You like?
see. No,
Adidas forums.
I sent you this.
Everybody.
I sent you this the other day because this is the type of stuff you like. This is the type of stuff you need in your life. Right here. That's you right there all day.
I like the baby blue. I won't pick that up because I want the OG bright blue.
No. You gotta get this one.
No.
Yeah, this is 84. Look. They got the yellow lines for you. Look.
The age cut look.
Look, it's vintage. Look, they got the vintage all down in the crevices for you.
But I don't I like
No, you like the
like
triangles. You like the wait, hold on, where the triangles at? This is what the triangles, you like the triangles and whatnot, right? That's what you like.
So the great thing about the forum is the way that it kind of comes sharp edges to round edges at the front for the toe. So basically, he's got that sleek cut line. I like it. I do like it. But I'm not interested in that colorway. The one colorway I'm definitely interested in is the 84 bright blue. Now if you brought this to me, hold on. I'm gonna show you. If you brought this to me,
they got the suede on the little lines. Ain't that what they call little lines?
They still got the suede on the candy canes. It's exactly the same.
The little 3 lines. Yeah, you like them 3 lines. Look. They got the little flower on there for you. You like them flowers. Look at the materials. Look at the materials.
Materials.
Yeah, look at that. Look, that's what you like. They made it for you.
Now, bro. If you'd brought me this,
no.
If you showed me this,
what? Showed you what?
If you showed me this, then that would be a different matter.
That ain't that. That ain't the same.
This I need.
It's not the same, bro.
Of course, it's the same.
That ain't the one you need.
That's the one I need.
No,
I want the 84 for bright blues. I want those. They're the OG pair. They're the 84 cut pair. They're the ones that Michael Jordan wore in the Olympic tryouts. I need those for sure. But yeah, it's a good comparison. I think personally, it is a good comparison to talk about the forums and the Jordan ones in general, because basically came out in the same era, performed individually were as good as each other. Jordan endorsed one than the other. It's a good conversation to have. It's definitely a good conversation to have.
whatever.
I think forums have a very relevant part in sneaker history and basketball history. They kind of did their thing in basketball. So did Jordans. So without competition, you can't sharpen steel.
I don't believe you.
You know it's true, but you don't want to believe me. So
I
middle of
don't
the
believe
day, can you compare forums and Jordan ones? Yes, you can.
Okay, so why did I go to the mall yesterday and see so many forums sitting on the shelves? I ain't seen no
No,
Jordan
no,
ones
no, no,
sitting
no,
on
no,
the
no.
shelf.
Now
No, no,
that's a different conversation.
no,
You're
same
I, I,
conversation.
that's now looking the difference between hype and heat. So now,
Nah,
of course it is.
don't do
Of
that.
course
Don't
it
do
is.
that.
Of
Don't do
course it
that.
is. Look, so you're telling me if Michael Jordan donned the Adidas three stripes
He would never do
and he
that.
wore, no, but he wanted to,
He
and
would never.
if he wanted to in 84, 85, and if that had happened, that would be we would see Jordan 1. No, you won't even get Jordan 1s. We'll be seeing SB Dunk sitting there, bro. So don't come at me that way.
Hell no.
No. On a true level, you're right. You're right, because the difference between a forum and a Jordan 1 is totally based on the desirability, because the desirability and the history behind a Jordan 1 and a Jordan range is way more superior than the forum range. But you can't deny the forum had an impact in the 80s. You can't deny forum was relevant in the 80s, and it was influencing Jordan's mind to actually go and join the brand. But
These
yeah.
hard though.
Yo, hypocrite. Hypocrite.
These hard though. I ain't gonna front.
Yo,
These
and
cloud what is it called? Sky Rush. The Sky
yeah.
Rush forum lows. They are not OG cut, but what's the difference between a regular forum and an OG cut forum, right?
Yeah, but I can guarantee the materials on that are super dope. If you picked up the neutral grey ones, that's the quality you're gonna get on those forum lows. They are super. Bro, I've got forum one. I've seen forum ones, forum one lows, and the quality is bar none so good, bro.
I really
And
just
the
like
price,
the outsole.
yeah, and the price range, yo, this is a dope outsole, bro. That's a dope outsole there.
No, I'm talking about this blue outsole. That one
Yeah.
you got over there is trash.
But hold on, shut up, bro. What the hell? By the way, forum be calling your name.
Nah. I won't be
One
getting no
day,
forums, bro. They
one
got
day they're gonna
them.
release.
Nah, they're not gonna release
One
nothing.
one day they're gonna release something. You'll be like, yeah, I can't. I need
They're
to
not.
get it. I need
They're
to get
not
it.
gonna release nothing, bro. I've been all in the mall yesterday. Like, nah, bro. I was looking at them. I didn't touch none of them. If I touched any of them, my fingers would probably catch fire. But nah, man.
Holy water, holy water.
Yeah, I would have had to rub my finger on my Nike shorts. To put them on.
But on a serious one, there's a great comparison to be made, but with the forum and the Jordan 1. I feel like forums don't get as much as much love because obviously because of the Jordan brand and Jordan 1s, but for 100%, I think we're in a forum for a day. It's I all I got was stuff like that looks really retro. I love the retro look on the sneakers, and that's why I love it. It's so retro. Like you wear that, you're back in the 80s, bro.
Yeah, it
It's
looks old and out of style, right?
no, it looks old and good in style. And you know what?
Nah.
The great thing about it is that nobody else wears it around you, and because everybody else, it's being a bit different at the right time because everybody else has got Jordan 1s, Jordan 3s, Jordan 4s, Jordan 5s, not hardly in Jordan 5s to be honest, like just like Air Force 1s, and you're like, let me just wear it for them. Let me just wear it because it's different, and you will get looks because people are like, oh damn, that looks nice. It does. It looks like it definitely looks nice on feet. Definitely looks nice on feet.
I get that anyway. I don't need forums for that. But no, they don't, bro. I mean, I don't hate them. I'm just not. I'm not.
And you know what? You have mutual respect for them, but you can't put yourself out there to buy them.
I definitely respect them, but they ain't got no air in them, so I ain't.
Yeah. By the way, we will get to that because there is a good what do you call it? Well, I'm just need to look at my notes. There's a good Mythbusters, or not Mythbusters. Did you know fact for the week as well? That this is gonna go deep, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But keeping on with the whole Mythbusters, right? This is a very important one. I love this beat. You need to do a remix with it, bro. So Mythbusters, do resellers know stock levels?
Fuck no.
Straight in there with a 1-2 combo.
No, man. They listen. So you and I, right? We are invested into the sneaker community, right?
Yep.
Which means we have the sources, we have access to the sources that majority of the sneakerheads have, and sometimes we may go a little bit beyond, right? Just to make sure that we on point. People put out these stock numbers, and we never get fact checking on stock numbers.
Yeah.
Nike ain't coming out saying is this many pair of Jordan 3s. Adidas ain't coming out saying is this many pairs of Yeezy 700s. New Balance ain't coming out saying is that many pairs of Joe Fresh goods. I don't know what source these people have. Hopefully their information is accurate.
You can't check it. You can't check it. You can't fact check it.
Right. So when we're talking about stock numbers, we get stock numbers from insiders, quote unquote insiders, that are supposedly talking to the people that know the stock numbers.
Yeah.
And so hopefully when we do see stock numbers, they're accurate for the sake of us wanting to trust the information that we're getting. Hopefully they're not accurate and there are more pairs available than they tell us most of the time, because we want to get the shoes and we want other people that want the shoes to have them, people that's going to actually wear them. When it comes to resellers, bro, listening to the opinion of resellers, general, just whoever resellers, no, bro, I ain't listening, y'all.
I'll give you my opinion on it, because basically I'm gonna put it one way. Why would a reseller tell you the stock number?
So he can raise the price.
Why would okay, cool. So he control. We know resellers control the market. So so you being a reseller, you got there's about you don't even know the prices. You think it's gonna be quite a lot of stock because you heard from the brands it might be quite a lot of stock. So if you pick up the sneaker, it's gonna be quite hard to sell.
So brick.
How do you? So it's a brick. Like not the best word to use, but it's a brick. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, bro?
I'm gonna inflate. I'm going to try to inflate the price by pushing the demand higher and pushing the supply lower. That's the name of the game. Low supply, high demand, high price.
They're not. So these resellers ain't dumb. So basically, when they say to you, "There's
No, they
80,000 pairs,"
don't.
like, no. Resellers think we're dumb, right? Because
Okay.
basically,
No, yeah.
yeah. So basically, I said it the wrong way. Resellers think we're done because if you're lost in the source and you're looking at this information, your instant reaction is, "Oh shit, it's gonna be hard. I need to pay that resale." And I need to pay that pre-sale because they're going to be quite hard to get. So instantly, they've got you hooked. They've literally cast their fishing line out, bang, reeled you in, and there you are. You're the sucker on the end of that hook. So basically, the way I look at it is, if a reseller tells you the price or the reseller tells you the stock level, they don't know shit. So basically, what they're trying to do to you is tell you, I know the number of pairs. They're going to be super limited. Come pick up your pairs. Every time a reseller tells you the stock number, it's high stock. Remember that. Every time a reseller tells you the stock number, listen to what I'm saying. They're selling you a lie so you can get you to pay that resale. That's bullshit. So do not listen and do not get lost in the source when somebody tells you stock numbers online. These same resellers told you last week that there's going to be a restock on the Amamania 1s and Amamania 3s, right, in the UK. And you're going to get a restock of the Mocha 1s, the UNC 1s, all of this bullshit in the States. Did we see it last week?
Nope. Did not
Did we
happen.
see it last week? Exactly.
Did not happen.
Why are you still listening to these resellers telling you there's one pair of this Travis Scott one, there's one pair of this Air Max one, there's one pair of this Air Trainer one?
That one pair, bro.
I'm gonna show you this one. Yo, they might as well tell you this one pair because you're believing this one pair theory.
I need 1,200. It's the only pair they ever made. 30,000. It's the only pair in the city.
The only people that really know the stock numbers are the brands themselves. They don't release that information.
Shit,
The people
they
that
probably don't even know.
Yeah, the people that gone, bro.
Let's go below the surface. All right.
Deep dive.
So, loss prevention. How many pairs loss prevention account for? They're not sending out every single pair that come off the line. We know they're not. We know certain stuff gets seeded, right? The seeded pairs are going to always be the best pairs. Anybody that's received seeded pairs knows this. Anybody that's watched content where people are showing seeded pairs, they know this. Whether it's seeded from the brand itself or if it's seeded from a franchise, a third party that's selling these products, right? They're gonna seed the best pairs for reviews, and people gonna go off of that, right?
Yep.
It's I can't even imagine what the loss prevention looks like on a million pair production run.
Yep.
So when that number, that 1 million comes out, like with a 11 or like with a OG retro, when that number come out, it's already lower than it is, or they already accounted for the pairs that are going to be disposed of or recycled or destroyed or whatever the case is, B grade, outlet, whatever. They got all them numbers, bro. It ain't never no 1 million. It might be 1 point something or 900, blah, 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 blah. These exact numbers, and I see them all the time, and I look at them, and I want to
80,000. Oh,
it's broke down. They break it down all the way to how many pairs in each size. Now, I ain't talking about going to your local retailer and asking them how many pairs they got. You might get an accurate number on that, but we're talking about worldwide. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody. Ain't nobody on Twitter putting that type of information. If you got access to that type of information, bro, you got better stuff to do.
You're right. Even the brands don't know how many pairs they've got because basically they just know we need to produce 500,000 of these pairs. We need to do that. Make sure there's loss prevention. So let's add 10 to 15% on top of that. That's the amount we're gonna get. That's the amount we're gonna ship out. This is nobody except for the brands and close to the brands know how many pairs of sneakers they are. Stop listening to these Chinese whispers. Literally, you're getting caught out. You're getting caught out, and no pun intended, by the way. Chinese whispers is you hear one thing, you repeat it in a different way. So basically, stop listening to all the gossip, all the source, and all the bullshittery on Instagram and social media telling you there's only X amount of pairs because you need to get it for resale. Because you're getting caught out, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your time, going putting in raffles. And if that was a situation, I would not be getting this UNC1 in November, about 6 or 7 months out after it released by Nike from exclusive access. Simple as that.
Yeah.
That kind of pisses me off, bro. Literally, these people out here trying to rinse you for your money.
Listening to resellers is a bad idea unless you got a real personal relationship with this person where you can trust their information, or they're just that into themselves where they're just gonna be straight up anyway, which is kind of rare. Like, I mean, the one person whose name I say a lot, Retro Rick, is one of them type people. Like, Rick don't give a damn about who charging what, or what the stock numbers are, or how many early what. None of that shit. It's gonna be what it is. You know, the market is the market, and we've heard so many times. I can't remember. Hell, the 14s, the Toro 14s. I saw stock numbers on that shoe, bro. That shoe did not restock. It did in the US. If you didn't get your pair when it came out, same thing with the PSG 4s. If you didn't get your same thing with the Air Max 95 men's, grade schools restocked a lot. Men's did not restock. PSG 4s did not restock. Toro 14s did not restock. So if you want to go back and look at the numbers then in situations like that, and you want to believe a low number, you can believe it because it showed. When motherfuckers talk Pollins was supposed to be limited. Brotherhoods was supposed to be limited. Man, please, fuck out of here.
Like the Rock says, get your candy ass out of here, bro. But the second Mythbusters goes into the first Mythbusters so well, because the question is, do sneakers sell out? No, no. That's that. Me showing you that UNC1 with the early exclusive access in November. Just is the prime point. Sneakers don't sell out. There's still stocks around. Eventually they sell out, but there's still stocks around. Like going back into the first Mythbusters, do resellers know the stock level? These same people, right? These same resellers are out here telling you the pattern bred ones were limited. These same resellers were out here trying to sell you a heritage one. These same resellers were out here telling you these yellow toe taxis are going to be limited. These pollens are limited. These the Chicago ones this end of this year is going to be super limited. Yo, it's going to be super high. Definitely. It's going to be hard to get. Definitely. These same resellers are telling you Concords and breads were limited. The Concord 11s and the Concord bread 11s were limited when there were 2 million pairs.
Yeah.
We knew that because Nike came out and said it's a huge production line.
I tell you what, man. Enter your raffles. Go to your stores. Talk to people. It's not rocket science, right? If people want to be assholes, or people want to lie to you in your face,
yep.
People are people, right? It's not because they backdooring, or it's because they don't want you to have the shoe. Some people are just assholes. I've had people in sneaker stores lie to my face and tell me they were doing a raffle when I knew for a fact that the raffle was already over.
Yo.
So, look, people are people, and people are going to people. That's one thing you can count on people to do is to people.
Bring that shoe dog book out, bro. Bring that shoe dog book out.
Yo,
Because this is going to all you lying, conniving resellers out there that tell us stock numbers that ain't legit. Because at the end of the day, the proof is in the pudding. The pie's baked. The crows are crowing, and we all know that you're full of shit.
you know what?
And I'm getting the way I am because I'm getting angry for your guys' money. I'm getting angry for the fact that you might get sold a sneaker or told a sneaker's super limited or get told that the sneaker's pre-orderable for set price because they're super limited. I'm fighting for your money, guys. I'm making sure that you don't spend your money in the wrong places at the wrong time to make sure you don't waste your money. Because you could spend £500 for a sneaker and you realize that sneaker's sitting in the store. How would that make you feel?
Fusions. How many people paid $400 for a Fusion early? How many people paid $350, $400 for Brotherhood Jordan 1s? How many, bro? It's y'all do what y'all want to do with y'all time and with y'all money. Y'all can do whatever y'all want to do. But do your research, do your due diligence. If you're looking at a shoe, if you see the stock numbers, okay, whatever. Is seeing a stock number gonna make you try any less if you really want that shoe? Like, I don't care, bro. If I see it, I'm gonna look at it. Okay, is that gonna change something in my mind? Nah. It has before, and it never ends up being what they say it is.
Look, I'm gonna put it in one simple way before we close it, right? Guys, I know your hand's really itchy to spend that money. I know you really want that sneaker and you feel it's really hyped. I'm fighting for you guys here. Me and Q are fighting for your money to make sure you get the right price for your sneaker. Don't get duped. Don't get sucker punched. Don't watch out for that left hook and that right hook and that uppercut when it comes, because at the end of the day, guys, save your money, use it intelligently, and make sure you do your due diligence. And this is why we have the Shoe Dog podcast. This is why we do our reviews online. This is why we talk about situations like this, because we want to make sure you get your sneakers for as close to retail as properly, and also making sure you don't get duped by these resellers. Make sure that happens, guys, and make sure you do your due diligence to make sure you don't get duped.
For sure.
For sure. That was Mythbusters. That was interesting. We got really passionate there, guys, because I would not want somebody to get absolutely sucker punched, because life is hard. Money is hard at the moment. Save your money, guys, and don't bro. The Jade Horizon 5s, people were telling me that was super limited, super hype. Yeah,
bro, that shoe was so easy for me to get. In a way, I'm almost mad about the faux hype.
Yeah.
Because you can find that shoe right now for retail. A month later.
The Bluebirds were harder to get than the Jade Horizon 5s were.
But the climate was different too. The climate was different. We were still what was that, like August, September, October, something like that.
Yeah, October time.
Yeah, we were still at the height of the pandemic, the sneaker pandemic rush.
Yeah,
like where everybody was trying to buy up everything, because I mean, you look at, bro, I see resellers on Twitter complaining on a regular basis now, complaining about the price, what the price was a year ago, complaining about the checks they would get from the I don't know how the bot shit work. I never put that much thought or research into it.
No. I'm gonna tell you a little bit.
People getting checks. They were getting bigger checks this time last year than they are right now.
Yeah, because the fact that you got pay money to own a bot, 20 grand. You got to pay for the proxy sites. You got to pay for, or you got to pay for a lot before, and you might not even hit on a sneaker, bro. And then if you do hit on a sneaker and it's a brick, like they like to call it, you're done. You're done. Game over. It's a tricky business. This is why people are not even don't even want to buy anymore, because basically it's a hard thing to do. But but like, I'm a piece of advice, like I said at the start of this, the Jordan 4 military blacks, they might be hard now. Watch the next couple of months. I would put money on it.
I don't know, because the last super hype 4 were the UNCs and the Lightnings, and the Lightnings kept restocking. Not so much the UNCs, but the Lightning 4s. I mean, restocks all the time in store and online, and it was crazy. So hopefully we'll see more of that going forward with 4s, because we got a lot of dope 4s coming. After this military black, we got the infrared 4s coming. So and I've seen some other stuff that I'm not going to speak on because we don't know if it's real or just mock-ups. We got more 5s coming. We got more 6. We just looked at the Oreo.
Oh, 5 and 6 ain't hyped, bro. 5 and 6 ain't hyped. So that's a different situation. But they will be hyped going forward. I think the 5's going to get a push. I do believe the 5 is the next push, or 5 or 6 is the next push.
Well, if Off-White and Travis Scott can do it for him, I expect more of the same. To be honest with you. And I'm glad. I know I spoke on it. I think I spoke on it before. If I didn't speak on it before, it was a thought. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I ain't missing no 5s, bro. I ain't missed on no 5 in so long. and maybe it's the sneaker guys just looking out for me because they know I love 5s. I ain't missed on no 5 since outside of the Off-Whites. I ain't missed on no 5 since 2019.
I don't think I've missed on a 5, but I've had a choice of just skipping on a 5. So the Shatter Backboard 5s, I didn't like the mesh, so I missed on that. But every single 5 from then, I've actually practically got set for the East, like those Easter joints that came out recently. I don't think they're that great. But like Jade Horizon 5s, Bluebird 5s, Racer Blue 5s, Raging Ball 5s. Every 5 since then I've got over 5 with 5s. I need to wear the 5 with 5s, by the way, soon. And every 5 that's possibly able to get, I've got, because 5s don't do numbers. Like a 1 or a 3, 1 or a 4, or even a 3. But I like that. I like the fact that you can go into a shop and see a sneaker in hand, make a quick assessment, and then come back and then say, yeah, okay, cool. I like it. So next subject, that was Mythbusters. That was Mythbusters. Got very passionate, very vocal, because we want to make sure you don't spend money on a sneaker or waste money on a sneaker, because life is hard, everything's hard, and you just don't waste your money. Just be intelligent. If you need advice, me and Q are always here to talk to you guys. If you need advice and what you think might happen, where you feel what you're feeling a certain way, like I've talked to some of the bros. Not naming names, they could have easily, and some of the bros didn't listen. So that's fair enough, because they were wrapped up in the hype. But the eventuality was the stuff I said was spot on. Pattern bed ones, don't get them with pre-sale. Wait for it. Oh, you missed out. Don't worry, price is going down. Wait for it. Instantly, retail pair. Same thing with other situations. Like I assess, like you do, Q. I assess the market really well. I dig in and then work out what the situation is. I look at trends. I look at marketing. I look at the sneaker fuckery that they do, and I'm like, okay, cool. I understand it. I understand why you do that, and now I understand. And like the military blacks, I missed out this weekend. I'm not fussed. I know they'll probably restock in the US. I'll probably restock in the UK. I'm like, okay, cool. I will get my pair. That's one pair I definitely want now, but I will get my pair. My pair.
I remain apprehensive. Just as apprehensive as I was when I first began my collection, and I don't think that'll ever change. It's kind of like when you hear entertainers talk about always having butterflies before they perform. Yeah. They say if you don't have butterflies, your performance might not be up to par because you don't have that feeling, that fear of failure that often pushes people towards success. And that might be a bad analogy when we talk about buying shoes, right? But when I enter these raffles, I don't expect to win. When I go line up for first come first serve, I don't expect to cop. So keeping that mindset for me is helpful because it keeps my my expectations low, and it makes me that much happier when I do manage to get what I'm going for.
Yeah.
So having low expectations for me is like a defense mechanism, so I won't be too mad. But certain stuff, it's gonna always be like that. Like certain pairs, bro. When I don't hit,
I saw your post that you sent me with the trainers, the Air Trainer ones. I don't know, Air Trainer 3. Sorry, SC highs. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. This is a whole different subject, but like for sure, my mentality now since I first started, I used to be pissed when I used to miss out because like this is like 5 or 6 years back, and then more and more now. The more I look at it now, it's like I've got all of these pairs, bro.
Yes.
I've got all of these pairs.
Yes.
So if I miss out on one, and if it's meant to be, I'm going to keep pulling this UNC one out. If it's meant to be, it will be.
Yeah.
If it's not, move on. There's always new pairs. There's always new styles. There's always new sneakers coming out. There's a plethora of releases. So if you miss out, don't worry, guys. If it's meant to be, it will arrive at your door.
Yeah. Shout out Relic too. I've been talking with him a little bit these past couple of days. He missed out on the fours, and he really wants that 4 along with something else that we're supposed to be seeing in the next couple of days that we're not going to talk about. Hopefully we'll be talking about it next week when we got pairs to show.
Everybody that's watched this is probably already knows because it's already released the day before this is released online.
Yeah.
Bro, but it's funny. You mentioned that. Just slightly touching on that. Have you seen the resale price on it?
You showed me the resale price, and it dropped dramatically.
Rock bottom.
Yeah, and I love it. Hopefully, I won't have to go that route, but there might be one of them ones where I have to.
I'm gonna say this now. I said it. I put it on my Instagram post. I said it the other day. That sneaker is the only sneaker that's relevant this month. You hate me for that. You say whatever you want to say to me. That sneaker there is the only sneaker that's relevant this month. Forget your Travis Scott Air 21. Forget your Air Max 1. Forget everything else. Because that sneaker right there is probably going to be one, if not the sneaker of the year this year. And that is going to be in my collection. No way I'm going to miss that sneaker for nothing, bro.
I can't say that because the I'm on year 2 is here. Technically it's next month because they did announce the new release date is on the 1st of June.
Yeah, so I reinstate that statement. That's the only sneaker that's relevant this month, bro. Only sneaker that's relevant. If you know me, guys, you know exactly what sneaker I'm talking about. But
no, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't need to talk about what you're talking about. That's
exactly. But I'm getting hyped. I'm getting hyped on that sneaker because that's not hype. That sneaker's not even been talked about properly by no. That sneaker's not being talked about outside of people that know that sneaker. Nobody's out here talking about that like a Travis Scott or like an Air Max 1. Like
too much going on around it.
Exactly. And you know what? This is one where it's doing the balaclava, the hoodie, undercover, all black of night, black gear. Nobody's seeing this, and it's perfect. It's a perfect storm for that sneaker to come out.
Yeah, I need everybody to forget about that shoe. Y'all know we've been talking about this. Oh, next we're moving on to the next
Yeah,
topic.
exactly. Yeah, that's how we live. That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. That's the
Nah.
that's the three little monkeys, bro.
We'll have them next week or the week after. Hopefully, if we got to get them in the mail, we'll have them to talk about them for
Yeah.
real. And then we'll
Yeah.
talk about the shoe that shall not be named
Yeah,
until
the shoe that
until after release.
the only I think the only sneaker that's going to be that's going to beat that. And I'm a bit pissed that's not releasing here. I'm a bit pissed that's not releasing here. I hope they do a shot drop on that. But the only sneaker that can compete with that sneaker this year is a Chicago, and a Chicago because it's an OG. Chicago because it's an OG, right? But that sneaker there, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna have to disagree again because it's some more stuff. It's a couple things that I already released. But it's some more stuff. I got one.
Tell me
one.
something that's released that you think can compete with that. I could probably name one, but tell me another.
I mean, we got New Balance. You know, the fresh goods that's competing with that.
Okay. Okay.
Some people would say Yeezys. Some of the Yeezys that's released this year.
Wave Runners.
Yeah, definitely Wave Runners. We know people gonna throw that in there. I mean, it's not a new sneaker. It's not a new colorway.
By the way, I'm gonna say I love the Wave Runners. That sneaker's better. That sneaker slightly does it for me more than a Wave Runner.
I like that. Yeah, but I don't. It's gonna be some more. It's gonna be so much shit this year, bro. Like I can't do that. It's up there though. It's up there. Especially if I get it.
I'm not saying. I'm being a hypocrite because last year I said why are people saying this is the sneaker of the year in March time and it's April May time, right? I'm saying this is, but the reason why I say this is that's my personal favorite. And it's not going to be for everybody like that to me. And I know the stuff that's coming out this year. We're getting Taxi 8. We're getting yellow toe ones. We're getting all sorts of numbers and stuff like that. Still, and we get Chicago ones and Chicago 2s. But I'm not a 2 guy, so that this is why I say me personally, one of the sneakers for me personally of the year.
I think that I got the DB5 right now, so. We'll see how the rest of the year shape out. I got out of the stuff I didn't cop so far. I maybe got like a top 3, top 4, I mean, top three for sure. That's as far as I can go right now.
By the way, if I do cop the DB5, the original DB5, right, that might just kill the game.
I mean, hey, you can't
details, bro. Details on that DB5.
You can't argue semantics by the DB, man. Especially the OG DB5. Like ain't too much conversation be had about that.
Yeah, bro. Just you know what? If somebody wants to start a conversation, just bring the black light out and just shut their mouth in it. So that's the thing. All you got to do is just all right, cool. You keep talking, then bring the black light out. Now you got to shut up now.
Watch this. Emoji eyes. Emoji eyes.
You think this is patent leather? What's this?
Hologram, fool.
You know it, bro. I'm just putting the blinds up. You know it, bro. But it is. I'm just basically saying I love sneakers with detail. I love sneakers with meaning. I love sneakers in general. Like just everything about like everything that comes with a sneaker. It has to be the full package for me to actually just be the way I am. To be like everything has to just amalgamate. And you know what? However much we hate Jordan brand or Nike brand or the antics, one thing you got to respect with Nike and Jordan at the moment is the fact that with every release that's special, just say that special, comes with special packaging, just like the concepts, just like the patterns, just like the pattern bred ones, and just like even though the heritage ones were the heritage ones. The box just looked like what it's supposed to be. You know, white box, red Nike on the top, heritage one.
Yeah.
Glossy box, black glossy box, red Nike on the front, Patternberry ones. You concepts. You know, you got concept. Bro, there's so much like craziness that they come with boxes. It's just amazing. I love what they're doing, and the sneaker that shall not be mentioned, destroys all of them, box wise.
Hey, for now, because we know
For now.
they about to go away from the box shit. So
Yeah, well,
that's gonna be sad
if they do, I don't
times.
think a lot of people are going to be pissed. A lot of people are going to be pissed.
Yeah, it's gonna be sad times. They're gonna have to go back to designing boxes again eventually. But
No.
seems like right now they're going with this whole brown box thing. I don't like
Oh
it.
no, they're going to give you a carry bag in the future, bro. Recyclable carry bag.
Man, fuck that bag.
Right. Next subject matter quickly is we're going to talk about Travis Scott and this whole Air Max 1 Air Trainer 1 release
He
coming
back.
up this month. He literally escaped sneaker traz.
Yeah, he back.
You heard of Alcatraz? He escaped sneaker traz.
He back. And look, we wasn't doing sneaker court when the whole controversy happened. So we did discuss it.
Yeah.
We discussed it a couple times, but we're not going to go back and retry no cases. All right. So
They're done. There's already opinions out there.
He's back now. He's back. He did release a new song with Southside and Future.
Yeah.
Dope. I don't know if you heard it.
No, I've not heard it. I will listen to it in a bit.
Hold that heat. This song is dope. Like it's a vibe. I don't even say that. I've never used that phrase in my normal life. It's a vibe, bro. This shit that's the only way I could describe it. Like this song coinciding with the release of all these shoes that got pushed back, and it's not been as long as most of us thought it was going to be. When the controversy with Astro World first happened, I heard a year, 2 years, 5 years. Nike gonna drop them. They gonna
6 months. Basically, they gave him asylum for 6 months, bro.
People saying they was gonna repurpose the shoes, they was gonna recycle them, make them into something else. Like they already made, bro. They already started release. They released pairs at his store during the Astro World event. So it's like the pairs are already out here. Not the pairs, but some pairs are already out here. We've seen the trainers. We saw both pair of the trainers. We saw both pair of the Air Max 1s. It's too late. We have to make this money. We have to get back at least what we put into it. The price didn't change. They did not rebrand. Yeah, they didn't rebrand. The hype.
You can't rebrand that. You can't rebrand none of those Air Trainer 1s or Air Max 1s because you know you can't do what you did with this Raptor 4.
They already out in the world.
Yeah, exactly. You can't do that because basically you can't say, "Oh, the Raptor 4 was a certain situation where Drake that was the Drake sneaker that was supposed to be Drake's sneaker, and then it got pulled back because basically something happened. They released it as GR, even though a lot of people didn't get it. They released it as a GR, and he came back out, and then the year after with his signature on it, that was supposed to be Drake's sneaker, and from the onset, you can't do that with a unique sneaker like the Air Trainer 1 and the Air Max 1. You can't do that because it's got Travis all over it. You release that as a normal pair, it ain't gonna do well, bro. It ain't gonna do well at all.
Because we already know what it is, and then that's gonna make the market go on that shoe go crazy because some of them gonna have the flag on the back and the other ones not. Or some of them gonna have some of the trainers gonna have the rubber stamp on the back and the others not. Nah, that ain't gonna work. So
what do you think? What do you think of it? Or what do you think of the Air Max 1s and the Air Trainer 1s?
I like the brown ones. They've grown on me progressively. When he had on the sample that picture from however long ago, I feel like it was 5 years ago. We've been looking at that shoe for so long, right? when he first wore that sample pair, and then we started getting clearer pictures of it. I like it more and more. I don't like the fact that the air bubble is covered, but it's paint.
Mhm.
If you want to take that paint off, you can. No big deal.
Oh, so it's confirmed then that air bubbles painted over.
Have you not seen the
No,
270?
I heard rumors. I heard rumors that it
No.
was painted.
Have you seen the 270 Air Max, the Travis Scott Air Max 270? Have you seen those in hand?
Yeah. No, not in hand.
That paint will wear off on your fingers.
Okay.
There's a tag on that shoe that warns you if the shoe gets wet or saturated, that paint will run and it won't be there after what that vintage look that's on that midsole of that 270 and on the air bubble. There's paint on the air bubble as well. That paint wears off. Either you can wipe it off. You can wear, if it's hot enough outside, you can lick your finger and wipe it off. You know what I'm saying? Because the sun is going to heat up that paint, that the moisture from whatever. And I believe, and I do have. I know Rick got pairs. He got a few pairs. If he still got them, he might have got rid of them by now. But I think that paint will come off. I do think it's paint. I don't see why they would paint the inside of the rubber like that.
I think that then that a lot of people will just grab it and just expose the air bubble. I think that's going to be
that's
what people can do.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's going on with both pairs of the Air Max 1 for sure. Because that yellow pair, which I get it, like it's different. It's not ugly to me, but I don't like it.
But the thing is, people that saying that looks ugly and it's all yellow and blah blah blah. Okay, cool. Keep the same energy for the Jordan 5 off whites then.
No, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen.
No, but I'm just saying. If people are out there saying the Air Max 1, if the Air Max 1 all yellow version, I can't remember what it's called, Travis Scott is ugly, then you might as well keep the same energy as for the off white fives because it's all yellow.
That ain't gonna happen, bro. The Air Force Ones was ugly, right? Says everybody.
Yeah,
it sold out. The white Air Force One, the canvas Air Force One, both all three pairs of the Air Force Ones. People poo-poo and talk shit about, and they still sold out. I mean, it's gonna happen. It's going the green sixes, the tan sixes, the khaki sixes. I didn't like the khaki sixes. I didn't go for them either, but I'm not everybody. You know
what you mean the British khakis? Now the British khaki, they're unique. They're definitely unique because basically it's a different variation. It's a different kind of sneaker. But I picked that and I went back and picked up the olives because I needed the olives to go with that. Because basically, how can I not have the British khakis and not have my favorite variation of that six, which is the olives?
So just sell the khakis then.
Nah, I couldn't because they were offspring, and then they would have reprimanded me for selling one of their sneakers.
No, you don't need them. You'll be okay.
Of course, I don't need them, but I like to have them.
But yeah, Travis is back, man. I'm not mad at it. We knew it was going to happen eventually. It did happen a little sooner than I thought.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at it, and I really like the song. I think everybody should check it out. If you are a fan of Travis's music, personally, I was a fan of his music more so than anything else. The sneakers are dope. Don't get me wrong, but I appreciate him as an artist also. So it's a little different for me.
Yeah. I do like his music. I do like Travis's music. He's very. I had respect for him. When he did Antidote and we did Goosebumps and when he got Kendrick, we're going to mention Kendrick in a bit. When he had Kendrick on Goosebumps, that was dope, 100% dope. So I do respect his music. I do like his music. I do listen. I've listened to Astral World, very good album. But yeah, dope artist. But I don't agree with some of his antics. But unfortunately, some of his antics kind of led to what his exile for 6 months. But it's good to see him. It's good to see him back. I hope he does pay penance to what's happened. But it's good to see him back in the flow of things and also doing his releases. I feel like he was made a bit of a scapegoat in that situation, and unfortunately, situations happen. But it's good to see him back. But now, before we go on to the next subject, and I know you're eager to look at this, tell me how dope the Kendrick album is.
All right.
Music segment.
First of all, was there any doubt?
No, of course there
Was
wasn't.
there any doubt that Kendrick Lamar was going to deliver? Like anybody that feel like,
Yo, I'm a bit annoyed because I'm a bit annoyed the fact that I'm gonna mention one thing about the Kendrick album. Kendrick always delivers. 4th platinum album coming. That is hands down without a saying. The philosophers will need to break that album down just like To Pimp a Butterfly because it's that complicated.
that's
You
every album.
unraveled every album, but even more so To Pimp a Butterfly and this album, Mr. Miranda, Big Steppers, because, bro, I'm saying this, there is so many onions to peel with this album.
Damn was the same way though. Even though Damn was more simplified.
Damn was more listenable. In a point where it had the poppy albums, it had the poppy beats like DNA. It had all the classics. Even To Pimp a Butterfly with it had All Right. And like you're thinking that this one is the same. The fact that I didn't realize that Kendrick had a problem with lust because he cheated on his fiance, and this is his. And if you listen to the album all the way through, there's got elements of him talking to his girlfriend or his fiance, and they're having this argument about not argument, but having this discussion about you need to go see a therapist. Are you sure you've not got a problem? All the way through the 2 albums, you're like, whoa. So, and that album is him talking to a therapist, saying what's on his mind and what he's been through, his heart and soul. That's a whole lot of respect. That album, for me, one of the best albums this year, hands down.
Yeah, see, you said so much without saying. It's hard to describe, bro. Like even when you get those tidbits that connect songs together.
It's a story. It's literally a story
It's a
from start to
movie.
finish.
It's a movie, bro.
Exactly. Every album's been like that.
It's a
Every
show.
album's been like that.
It's a movie. It's a
body of work.
series. It's art, bro. It's high art.
I'm gonna tell you right this moment in time. Like I listened to that album. I'm gonna warn you guys if you haven't listened to the Kendrick Lamar album. It's a very hard listen.
No,
I listened to it. No. I'm gonna tell you my experience. It's a very hard listen to the point where when you listen to it, you're gonna love it, but you need to listen to it at least 10 times to understand it, or even more.
So you trying to that I think that will happen for people that want that.
You know why? I picked every time I listened to it again and again and again. I picked and I had that. So I had the album on repeat on that Friday, on that Saturday, on that Sunday, and I was driving down to the wedding. I was driving down to the wedding, and I made my mate listen to it, and he instantly thought that album was dope, bro. I'm gonna put my heart and soul out there and say that album is very relatable to my life. Like there's some songs in that. There's some songs in that that is very relatable to my personal experience with my father, to my personal experience to go on.
It's 2 songs. The number one song that I was gonna mention is Father Time. Because when you look at the title of that song, right, you could translate it Father Time, or I translated Father Time, as in it's time to talk about fatherhood now.
Yeah.
That song, bro, I don't even want to listen to it that much. Like, I love the song, and it's a dope song along with.
Tell me, like I can see emotion in your face, bro. Because I know that last song that you're gonna mention, it brought me to tears. I'm not even joking.
It's probably not the song that you're thinking about, because as similar as we are, we think differently about stuff, especially creatively. But that Father Time, bro, every man on the planet needs to hear that song.
Yep.
That's all I want to say about that one.
One lyric that got to me was, I'm gonna say this. One lyric that got to me, I can't remember it off my top of my head, but this is the pretense of it. Is my father wanted me to be something, but I turned out to be exactly the opposite of what he wanted me to be. That's me. That's me, bro. Hands down, that's me. If you know me, you know me. Like, my dad's expectations of me was not seeing me like this. Trust me, bro. I can vouch for that. He had aspirations pre-built for me, and every step of the way, I defied him. And and this is going a bit more in depth than I would like to, but I didn't have a relationship with my dad for I didn't talk to my dad for at least 4 to 5 years of my life, that I had to move away from my home. So yeah, that song was very deep, bro, very deep.
Yeah.
But I go mention the other song.
The second song for me, which is really the first song for me, like when I think about that album, this is the song that instantly pops in my head, is Count Me Out. Bro, that fucking song, bro. Like, listen, it's in my head right now. I just got through listening to it a couple hours ago. Like, that song, bro. Oh my God, that song and Rich Spirit are probably my two favorite songs on that album. And I'm not talking like it's all dope. Even the songs where is no percussion, like, because we know Kendrick.
It's
Kendrick go off the deep end.
poetry. It's spoken poetry. But I'm like, just basically, I know we thought it was just a sneaker channel, but we have to mention the album of the decade. This is the album of the decade, hands down. If, like, I'm gonna say this album is gonna mature really well. And you'll be looking at this like the Pimp a Butterfly, and you'll be thinking, how the hell did I not like this from the onset if you didn't like it? Because, like, for me, the song that really got to me was not Mirror, but Mirror is a good song to conclude it, right? Because it's like, I could do everything you want me to do, but I have to look after myself. I have to take the choice to be me, to look after my family, to look after my welfare. That I have to do that. I don't idolize you. So, bro, there's so many sub meanings to this. He literally says in the album, don't idolize me. I'm human just like you are. Mm-hmm. Why are you idolizing celebrities? Yeah. Like, yo, but the one that really got, I'm trying to look this up. I'm gonna try and remember the name. The one that really got to me and had me in tears, bro, was the second to last on the album, Mother Sober, bro. Yeah, that's a. I seen how hard it is, bro, for my upbringing. So yeah.
It's a dope album, bro. It is a difficult listen if you want to catch everything. You like TJ was saying, you will have to listen to it multiple times, but it's good music. So listening to it multiple times ain't a problem, you know. But I'm the type of listener where I have to, not have to, but I'm going to gravitate towards certain sounds and certain songs. And for me, those two that I named, Rich Spirit and Count Me Out, especially Count Me Out, bro. Like, that song, I relate to that song a lot.
I love it when you count me out. I
Yeah.
love it when you count, bro.
And Rich Spirit. Stop
Yo,
playing
bro,
with me before I turn you to a song. Like, bruh.
keep counting me out. There's many people in my life that's always counting me out. There's always think I couldn't make it. In fact,
Yeah.
you keep counting me out. Keep counting me out because at the end of the day, my work ethic, my creativity, my attitude will always outdo anything anybody's got to say about me. Because I will die for my cause, whatever it is.
Right.
But that's go listen to the album. Kendrick Lamar, album of the decade. And trust me, this album is a divisive album. You either like it,
very
or
divisive.
you hate it. You like it. It's not. And for me personally, it's a very intelligent album. It's an album that you have to listen to for the lyrics. And I'm always the person that always listens to lyrics and then the music after. I'm always the person that will listen to Tupac, listen to Jay-Z, listen to Biggie, and listen to Nas, and pick up on the lyrics first. And like, oh shit, did you hear what he said? Bang, that's me. And then then the beat comes in. The beat secondary to me. And it's if you like listening to lazy music, go listen to Drake, go listen to every other album. But if you like listening to intelligent music,
hell no, hell no. No, hell no. We're not, no. Hold on.
Go listen to your pop song. This ain't for you.
Fuck no. Because we was gonna have this conversation anyway. I was gonna bring this conversation to you, whether it was on the podcast or whether it was behind the scenes. Don't you talking about lazy and they gonna say Drake? Bro, stop.
No.
Stop, bro. Stop, bro. No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this.
No.
It's not commercial. It's not a commercial album. It's not an album that you can just listen to like on a vibe. Like you have
sound a little better.
This is what I'm saying. If you like it's not lazy music. If you like music,
no, you keep wanting to call it lazy. That's how you really feel about it. That's why you keep. I heard that you said it's not. No, don't say how you feel. Say how you feel, so we know where you're really coming from.
Lyrically, is so in depth. Every innuendo, every meaning. Look, I'm gonna say I'm always been a big fan of any artist that has got depth, has got real feel, has got like.
This, let me make this point.
Why I say this?
Let me cut you off. Please let me cut you off so I can make this point. Depth is defined by the artist, not by the listener. Yeah, so where you listening, when you listening to some stuff and you feel like lyrics are trivial.
It's a connection.
I understand that. But trivial is what sounds trivial is not always that.
Yeah.
Because I listen to Future. I'm guessing you don't.
I listen to Future
because you call Drake lazy. You don't listen to damn Future. Did you listen to Future new album? I'll wait.
Nah.
No, you did not. It came out 2 weeks before Kendrick's album came out, and you ain't said a fucking word about that shit. Future album.
Did they have a new album?
See what I'm saying? Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this. So look, let's not be so absolute about stuff, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to art, because it's the same thing when we talk sneakers, right? Some people love some sneakers that we would call trash. I know a lot of people don't listen to Future the way I listen to Future.
Yeah.
I pull tidbits and insights from all of the bullshit that he says, because he says a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of no. And I'm a really big Future fan. I love the music. I love his voice. I love his delivery. And then it gets to the lyrics. What is he saying? Because the music I'm a music person. I make beats and all that. Yeah. So the beat is gonna always be important for me because I love beats. The delivery is always gonna be important for me. the cadence, meaning, you know, what you're doing on the beat. You're doing jumping jacks, we're doing backflips, we're doing somersaults, what we doing? Or we just walking? Are we running? Are we jogging on the beat? What we doing on the beat? And then the lyrics. Once I start to memorize lyrics, then I can start deciphering. I'm not a immediate, unless it's just there, like a diss. You know, when Drake say something, we can that was a Kanye shot. First time you hear it, that was a Kanye shot. That was a Pusha T shot. You know what I'm saying? When Tupac says, fuck this person, ain't nothing to think about. It's fuck that person. We know that's how he feel, right? With Kendrick, there's a lot of listening involved. There's a lot of deciphering involved. There's a lot of thinking involved.
Yeah.
That's also true for other people's music. If you know what type of person this is, right? Future has a lot of depression lyrics. He has a lot of loneliness lyrics. He has a lot of addiction lyrics. And if you're not listening for that in between all the bullshit about my Lamborghini and my Rolls Royce and bad bitches and Christian Louboutin and Gucci this.
I agree with you. I maybe I've used a disrespectful term, but I'm not basically saying lazy music. You got to kind of love the art, like ASAP Rocky, like he lyrically, like as an artist, great artist. Like Drake as an artist, great artist. But the reason why I say what I say is because if you want to listen to a club banger, if you want to listen to look, if you want to sit there and listen to music and just get lost in the music and in the wordplay and the lyrics, go listen to Drake and go listen to Future and go listen to other artists. But if you want the depth, if you want to listen to something and it connects with some people's personal lives and what's actually current events, go listen to J. Cole, go listen to Kendrick, Big Crit, go listen to people like that, because like you need a psychology degree to break some of their fucking wordplay down.
Yes, it is. Now, I'm in no way, shape, or form putting Future on a Kendrick level. Yeah. That's not my aim.
There's levels to this shit.
That's not what I mean. What I do mean is Future is at the Kendrick level of what he does.
Yeah, of course.
You get what I'm saying? Of course. The three names you mentioned, J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Crit. Some people like to throw Sean in there, and some people throw Drake. Drake, to me, is in that category. Like, there's Kendrick, Cole, and Crit over here, right?
Yeah.
Over here, there's Drake and Future, and Big Sean awareness. And Lil Baby. Yeah.
The social awareness, the people that guide the next 10 years, like Tupac did and Biggie did, in their roles that they brought into like for me, Kendrick is the seed that Tupac planted in the 90s. That
motherfucker grew a tree. He didn't know. He didn't think he had that. That wasn't a seed he thought he planted. He thought he was planting a bush. This motherfucker planted the tree of life over here.
Exactly. And the thing is, the most iconic thing to me is when Kendrick, after To Pimp a Butterfly, told the story of when they did the recording for California with Drake and Tupac. And his father realized, put him on his shoulders. They went and saw the recording. That was a spark and inspiration of what Kendrick is now. What the evolution of Kendrick from then to now. As a little kid seeing Tupac in real life, growing up, and then all of a sudden that is a fruition. That's the flower of the rose that Tupac laid in the 1994, in the 90s, 92, 93, 94. So in reality, this what Kendrick's doing now is for not for us, it's for the generations going forward.
It's so much. It's not only Pac. It's PE, Public Enemy.
Yep,
It's a
yep,
little bit of
yep,
Dead Prayers in there. It's some Nas.
yeah.
It's some Jay Z in there.
Exactly.
It's some
Everyone
it's some Jeezy in there.
Yep, exactly. Every single
Like
one of those people have evolved, and you like we're talking about music, and unfortunately we got wrapped up in music at the moment, but we'll go back to
no,
sneakers.
it ain't
But
unfortunate. We can turn this to a music podcast if we want to. Just so y'all know, we can sit here and talk about music for 3 hours every
we're
week.
multi-complex individuals. For me, the whole concept of that was when Kendrick says what he says, does what he does, the way he maneuvers, he does it. His body of work for every album is a story, like she said, a movie, a story. Good Kid, Mad City, Section 80, even the Damn album, The Pimp a
Section 80,
Butterfly.
bro. Section 80.
Yeah.
Oh my God. People,
Oh, bro,
y'all don't understand. If y'all
cartoons,
go listen to Section 80, cartoons and cereal, Reagan era, Keisha
rigor,
song,
mor-
rigor
rigor mortis,
mortis, bro.
ADHD,
Rigor mortis,
bro.
rigor mortis.
Every
Man, high
you
power.
knew. Yeah, you knew the bro. High Power is a dope song. But that is the emphasis of what Kendrick produces. Kendrick will not release an album unless he's happy with the production. And like just to touch on the album, just before we go back to sneakers, just to touch on the album, like the way he comes across in the album, the way he pours his heart and soul out in the album. You have songs that start off really low and then go at high pitched level, like literally goes crazy and angry at the end. The way he comes in and he changes his flow from one bit to the other, and then like at one point he sounds like Baby Keem. Is in one of the
Yeah,
songs. Is
yeah.
like
Put these niggas
and
out be like,
he yo, bro, but like the fact that he takes the song, he can rap like your favorite artist, bro.
no,
He
Kendrick
can rap.
is your favorite artist. You don't even know it. He
No,
is.
no, no.
He can do
Yeah, exactly.
everything.
But he can. But if she's not your favorite artist, he'll rap for you like your favorite artist. You're like, woo.
He can do everything. It's
Yeah, bro.
just
I know. We got lost in the sauce because the Kendrick album deserves at least 2 hours of our time to break each song down. But yeah,
Future album too. I never
yeah,
liked Future.
but good music always deserves shine. Good music always deserves thing. But for me, like that album touched me to my soul. That album totally touched me to my soul.
Yeah, it's there.
Um,
It's definitely there.
yeah, definitely. What one thing I say is we only get in our generation, we only get one, well, maybe more, but like in terms of what we have with Tupac and stuff like that. But we only get a couple of people in our lifetime that will actually fight for our justice and fight for our rights and fight for social awareness. You're seeing
Well,
Kendrick do that for you.
Kendrick he's the epitome. He does so much great, pretty much everything great, but then his artistry, his level of artistry is also like there are rappers that can wrap circles around majority of everybody that's rapping, right? Then there are people that make like Future that just make good songs. It sounds
Yep.
good. Kendrick is the rapidy rapper with the guy that makes great songs combined. You know what I'm saying? So it's everything for me. And he's not the only one, but he is currently he's
Elite
the
level,
one.
elite level. He's the elite level. And if you want to know, if you want to know why we so hyped with Kendrick, I'll tell you one thing. Due to his body of work prior, right? Everybody was trying to break down the album without hearing one song. That's how deep it is.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna
Yep.
always happen with big
He
artists
don't
like
need,
that.
he don't need hype. His name gives you the hype.
Right.
100%. 100%. Okay, back to sneakers. We got lost in the sauce. Back to sneakers. So yeah, I'm just rephrasing it.
No.
So okay, cool. So next subject matter was what you want to look at, and this is quite an interesting one. This is the concept discussion. If you remember rightly. So as you can see on the screen, this is the Prada concept.
I think it's fake, bro. I've come to the
You think it's
conclusion. I think this is a giant troll, but we're gonna talk about it anyway. Because
okay?
in trying to research this, I could not find it
Okay.
anywhere. So I think this is a concept that somebody created and they posted it to their personal platform maybe or gave it to somebody to post just because it's interesting. But this is where we are in high fashion. Like these motherfuckers, they think they can do whatever they want to do. And somebody's gonna make this. Somebody is gonna make this bullshit, and
Okay.
it might not look exactly like this, but it wouldn't surprise me if somebody did
So
make
so so
this
what's what,
shoe
what's
just like this and sell it for
so what's
$1,000.
the difference? So what's the difference between that Prada shoe and the Bellman shoe?
Exactly.
Uh,
Somebody
but but
is
but
gonna make this bullshit.
it's already done, bro. This is £750. This you can get the bell. This is the black leather B bold sneaker, Bellman sneaker, and there's this one. So I'm gonna stop sharing that, and then there's. I'm gonna just share this quickly. If you're watching this on if you listen to this, go and check the YouTube app for the visuals. But there's this one as well, which is another Bellman, and this one is the slide, the oval slide. And this is, I don't know how much this is because this was shown on the Paris Fashion Week as summer selection or spring summer collection 2022. So that's another one. And last but not least is one we've been seeing all over Instagram at this moment in time, and people have been wearing it, people have been rocking it, and people have been kind of like intrigued by this. And this is the Bellman. I can't remember what the name of this is, but it's like the Kangaroo Jacks,
Garbage.
right? So basically,
It's all garbage. Listen, and Balmain, we ain't really talking about
futurist. It's called
Balmain,
this.
Balmain,
Yeah.
however you want to pronounce it, bro. This is garbage. And this shit like this is the reason why we got this crazy ass product concept, because this shoe is actually in production, is in warehouse or store or wherever the fuck. I ain't
Mhm.
buying none of that Balmain bullshit. The
Okay.
jeans, the clothes, I'm good on all that shit.
Okay. Now I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works, right? I'm gonna throw a spanner in the works. What do you think of? You just said that about the Bellmans, right? Or the Bellmans or whatever it is. Now, what do you think of this? Um, Let me just pull this up on screen. Did I actually open this? Doesn't seem like I have. Hold on 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. Uh, so what do you think of the? I'm going to say the name. What do you think of the Air Max Scorpion?
I saw that. I don't think
I'm
I
going to
paid
pull it
it.
up on screen.
I didn't pay it too much attention.
I'm going to pull it up now. 2 seconds. Just give me 2 seconds. For some reason my tab closed. So this sneaker is now this was actually introduced in the Sneakers Live this week on to the UK and the US. This is it. So now, I'm gonna get your opinion, and I'm gonna give you mine. So like this is what was shown in the Sneakers Live in last week, and this is like the Air Max Scorpion releasing later this year in probably full time. So what is your opinion on that?
Call me what you want. I don't think that's bad.
Okay.
It's a Vapor Max with a raft on the bottom. It's nowhere near as bad as any of this high fashion bullshit that we seeing nowadays. It's not as bad as a Yeezy. You would
Yeah.
think, I would think this is real ISPA.
By the way, this is a soul.
Yeah, that's retarded. That's crazy looking.
They've got pressure points at the heel and the toe, which basically means that's where the most wear is going to happen. But
It's
the
a
middle bit,
Vapor Max. It's like a super duper Vapor Max.
yeah, and it does actually look like in hand. Look at that midsole. It's got like double air, top air units and bottom air units. So that's the in-depth look into it. But I'm gonna say one thing. Go. You finish what you're saying, and I'll say one thing.
No, I'm gonna go for these.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued because I'm gonna be honest. The Bellmans, the Prada, the Air Max Scorpion, whatever's real, whatever's not real. I think we need something that at the moment all we're getting is Air Max ones, Jordans, or the same thing, different colorways, and like I feel people out there are trying to push boundaries and revolutionize different ideas, and I'm up for it. I don't think the Bauman's is trash, as you say. It's unique. It's unique.
What?
I think it's unique. I don't think it's trash. I think it's not for me. Definitely not for me.
No.
Not for you.
No.
But
you got to get some now.
no. I'm not gonna pay £750 for a bloody
You love them,
designer
though.
sneaker, bro. I don't love them. I think it's unique. It's interesting. I'm always good. I'm always up for design, different aspects. I truly believe that's interesting. The way it looks, the way it comes across, the way it is, because it's like I'm intrigued of how it functions, how will it function, how well the design is. Even with the Air Max Scorpion, it looks like a hybrid of the Vapor Max, but they're calling it Air Max Scorpion. It looks interesting. Definitely interesting.
It's definitely Max Air.
Yeah. Maximize your airflow. Creation of airflow.
It's definitely Max Air.
But I'm intrigued to see where the next like we got the 270s that was semi hyped and it went away. Same as the what do you call it? Vapor Max. So I'm interested to see what the next phase is. I want to see what the next thing is, what the next revolutionary thing is. We had Air Maxes we're still living with in the 87, 90s. Jordans we're still living with the 80s. Like we have as a nation of sneakerheads, we've not really evolved from the 80s and 90s.
We have
It's subtle things, but not massively.
It's one of those casual versus collector things because like I say often, I've said I think at least the past couple weeks in a row, the casual sneakerhead rules.
Mm-hmm.
So the Air Max 2022, I don't like that shoe, but I see people wearing it all the time, every day.
Yeah.
You can't really go anywhere and not see somebody wearing that shoe. Majority of the stuff that's not hyped, majority of the stuff that we keep off our radar is being bought on a daily basis, is being rocked on a regular basis. People buying multiple colorways of the same silhouette, new silhouettes that they like, that are good.
Yeah,
they're not necessarily what we want, because we all want what we want, right? As sneakerheads, as a sneaker community, we know certain stuff we're gonna gravitate towards in general.
We used to certain stuff. And that's just it. But this is why I say the Air Max Scorpion, even the Prada, if the Prada design not real, it looks unique. The Bellman's looks unique. I'm just interested to see how it functions. I think it's unique. I'm not like I want to get it. I just want to know how it functions, how it operates, how it maneuvers, how comfortable it is. No. I just like I want it, bro.
You want that shit, bro. You want them damn ball mains, man. Ball main, Bowman, Bellman, whatever. You want them shit, bro.
I want to see how it evolves in the next couple of years. I think we're hopefully we're on the verge of some sort of sneaker revolution where somebody like when Yeezy came through and did the 350s and the 700s and the Yeezy range. I want something fresh. I'm not like I'm looking for it, but I want somebody to come in and give us something fresh, like a new silhouette that kicks off, and you're like, yo, that's dope. Like I want something. I'm looking for something. Like I'm not that I'm productively seeking it. I just want somebody to come in and just say, look at this. And you're
Zion
like,
tools, man.
yeah, exactly. Zion 2s is a new model.
That's why I like them.
But Zion 2s has different resemblances for different silhouettes all combined in one. But it's still good. It's still really, really good. But I want a brand new company to start off and literally come in and say, this is what we got. Well, and how do you like it?
I ain't rolling
So,
with no new companies, man. I like old companies.
Grumpy old sneakerhead.
I like companies that started in 1973 in particular. You know, but no, it's definitely is. I mean, Nike been doing this. We was talking last week. We was talking about like the Mars yards and
yeah,
like the ISPAs when they did the split toe thing, make them look like ninja shoes and all that kind of. Anytime you see ISPA, you know you're gonna get something crazy. Half the time when we get collabs, it's crazy. You know, Sakai like to do crazy stuff, so I think it's only a matter of time before this. I mean, because this is a style that double, triple sole style of shoe is going to continue. It's not going away. It's successful. It's going to continue. So it's only a matter of time before we start seeing further out stuff. And some of it hopefully will be dope. Hopefully more of it will be dope than is not. So
I'll be interested to see what next 5 years or 6 years or 10 years is going to be about. But we're on back to fact of the day. So fact of the day. Okay, cool. So fact of the day number one was, the last fact of the day for this episode was, do you know when the first sneaker was made?
No, I remember reading the story, but I can't remember none of it.
Okay, cool. So the history of the sneaker. So before 18, I'm going to read this off the thing because I'm reading this. Before 1895 or around that time, there was everybody was wearing plimp soles. Everybody's wearing plimp soles. They used to be the thing of the day, and the British company named J.W. Foster and Son designed and produced the first sneaker shoe that for running in 1895. The shoe was spiked to allow for greater traction and speed. The company sold its high-quality handmade running shoes to athletes around the world. Eventually receiving a contract from the manufacturer of running shoes for the Great British team in 1924. So, first official sneaker was designed in 1895, bro. That's a hell of a long time, bro. Hell of a long time ago. So damn, sneakers were brought around, and so basically in the late 18th century, people wore rubber-soled shoes called plimsolls all the time until around 1892 when the US company also came up with a comfortable sneaker that infused rubber sneakers with canvas tops called Creds. So that was the next revolutionization of the sneakers. So from the age of 1892 to 1895, that's when sneakers became a fashion, because back in the day, everybody was wearing plimsolls, and plimsolls is just plimsolls. You know what plimsolls are, bro?
Pimp soles.
Plimsolls.
Yeah,
Do you know plimsolls?
I know pimp soles.
So that's a very interesting fact for the day. What do you think, bro? Fact for the day. When was the first sneaker ever designed? Well, it depends on who you talk to, but it was designed between 1892 and 1895.
I wonder who owned that copyright and if they trying to do anything with it.
What, for that sneaker?
Yeah, the very first sneaker. I think Nike need to buy that and throw a swoosh on it. We'll buy it.
So So the revolutionization came when they rubber bonded a canvas out to a vulcanized rubber sole, so basically it kind of produced a sneaker, and then that's what actually made for better equipping for running and stuff like that. Otherwise, before 1890, it was just basically pimp soles.
Running in hard bottoms.
Yeah.
Running in no hard bottoms, man. There was some broke down athletes back then, boy.
So that's the fact for the day. That's the fact for things. But it's interesting. I like going back and delving into the archives and working out what, where, and how, because it is kind of fascinating to work out where sneakers came from, really, and why we're so fascinated with sneakers. You need to know your ancestors before you can realize what you do as a person. So,
Sure.
And that causes sneakers as well. So, bro, it's that time. 2 seconds, bro.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
Good court time.
Hey, yo.
Sneaker court. Guilty. You gotta play that one more time, bro.
No. We can't give him too much. We can't give him too much of the sauce, man. We gotta keep some of that sauce, man. Hit rewind and watch the intro again if you like it. All right.
That was a good intro. So what court case are we bringing to the court of public opinion? We judge public opinion today, bro.
First of all, I want to bring all these European stores, if not the entire European and the United Kingdom governments. I need Parliament to come to the stand, all right? Because I'm trying to figure out, and I just can't figure out why or how is it that in the U.S. we can go on y'all website. Wait a minute. I just had it. God damn it. We can go on y'all websites and we can buy clothes. We can buy hats. We can buy socks. But we cannot buy sneakers.
Oh, you're fact shaming Offspring,
Bro.
Order.
Listen, I ain't got nothing to. I know how Offspring operate a little differently over there. With the way they kind of gatekeep a little bit. I guess I can say they kind of gatekeep a little bit. They try to do their best to protect the culture and protect the community. That's the good kind of gatekeeping. So I want to say I do want to give Offspring a shout out for that, because they despise reselling, and they'll cut you off if you get caught reselling, like you just mentioned a little earlier.
Yeah.
However, me being in the U.S., sometimes I don't have as much access as y'all have, and I think it's not fair. I think it's not fair that because a sneaker sells out in the U.S. and does not sell out in the U.K. or in Europe or Germany or Sweden, where some of these other stores are located, we cannot in the U.S. have access to this stuff. And I get it, because we know resale is a problem. We know resellers will pay the fees and the duties and the currency exchange of it all, right? But I'm trying to buy shit to put on my feet. and I can't. This is a screenshot from my phone. The other day when I tried to to cop the Cleats Jordan 5 low. And as y'all can see, I couldn't go through with the purchase because country restrictions apply. This product is only available to be delivered in, wait for it, Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Germany, Hungary, Ireland, North Ireland, Italy, and the list goes on and on. The United States is not on this list. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Order.
It's a bunch of no. It's a bunch of bullshit, bro. I don't like it. I'm not gonna stand for it. I ain't got no choice, but I'm not gonna stand for it. Right?
The fact that you said I'm not gonna stand for it, I ain't got no choice. Right, cool.
I'm sick of it, bro.
I'm gonna twist the script like I'm twisting the gavel. So you twist the script like I'm twisting that gavel. So why should Offspring send you something when Amamania, Union, even most of the foot sites in the States don't ship to the UK?
That's not our fault. That's y'all's fault.
Order. I'm making
It's
valid
y'all's
points here.
fault. It's y'all's fault.
How is it our fault?
Because y'all been selling to us. So keep selling to us.
They're making the playground fair, bro.
No.
I might have to throw this case out the window, bro.
No. You know what? I really do think. I think it's more political than anything.
Yeah.
I don't think it's fair that y'all can't buy from us,
and we can't buy from you.
Can you buy clothing?
No. We can buy certain clothing. I can't go into Foot Locker US and buy anything. I can't go into DTLR or Snipes or anything like that. It's like doing raffles for the MMA Union, all of that. They don't ship, or like they I think they used to, but they don't ship now to the UK. You can't put raffles in nothing, bro. Like literally
because y'all stopped shipping to us, so we gotta stop shipping to y'all.
I don't.
It's only fair.
I don't know whether Union ever did it or MMA ever did it. Never put a raffle in with them, but well maybe they did because the MMA threes came from MMA. So yeah, so in retrospect, yeah, something's in the air. I think personally, it's the trade agreement between they're renegotiating a trade agreement between the UK and US, and that could be something that's taking its time and stopping any trades between the two. But legitimately, you can't order stuff from Foot Locker UK or Europe. We can't order stuff from the US, and I think it's more heavily weighed the other way, where we can't do anything from your states. But now recently it's changed so that you can't order from Europe or UK.
It's bullshit.
It is bullshit. It's bullshit. On that, guilty. Make sure we get the pairs worldwide. Whoever the foot sites, whoever the people are. Nike should be making sure everybody gets the right pairs for the right person. Doesn't matter what state, doesn't matter what rented land you live on, because nature earth will take it away from you in a second. This is not our land. This is the land of the earth. So make sure trading's universal. So
hey, y'all
make sure that happens.
Y'all get so much stuff, bro, that we can't get. I mean, it's sold out over here, and then I talk to you, and you like, bro, they massively sitting. Like, what the fuck, man? Get the fuck out of here, bro. You know how many people was chasing down J5s and Pollen 1s and shit like that? Like, all them dunks, bro. Last year, when the dunk wave went crazy, y'all had all the dunks, bro, sitting on the shelf.
Acid dunks for sitting, everything
collecting
sitting, bro.
Dust, bro. Lows, highs, not SBs. SBs don't ever sit anywhere.
So I think you need to pull out we need to pull out the yellow shoe for the foot sites. You can't pull out the book for them because it's not their fault. It's the government's fault. So at the end of the day, for the foot sites, you get a yellow sneaker.
Get your shit together.
even though they're not guilty, it's the circumstances of the government. So, and you could pull the sneaker book out for the governments. This is for all your government officials, and our public opinion of you is guilty because you're full of bullshit.
US and UK both. Y'all get this. Y'all take this, put it in your back pocket, pull it out when y'all meet each other and exchange books.
Right. Next case. How many cases have we got on the docket at the moment?
That's the only one I really had that I wanted to.
Okay. I have maybe two more. Okay, let's just run through this. I'm just reading through the notes. But sneaker news. Guilty. All right, cool. This is one of the cases. I know everybody says I should be independent, but I'm the judge of public opinion, and my public opinion is that Nike need to give us these fucking Air trainers.
What trainers? What you talking about?
Yo, bro, how come we never got the Air Trainer SC High? We ain't got none of those Bo Jacksons.
Because y'all don't like American football.
But I want them.
Okay. So,
come on, bro.
What do you think will be the outcome from SC High trainer release?
What in the UK?
Yeah.
Well, people like me, Blazing Guns, maybe Benzino will pick up the sneakers.
I know you and Benzino, definitely Benzino, because I know Benzino wanted the Griffies, because y'all didn't. I don't think y'all got those either.
Exactly. Give us the sneakers that we want. Like at the end of the day, God. At the end of the day, the appreciation for the sneakers there. How can you build a brand and of like a Bo Jackson's or a Trainer SC High, showcase it because now sneaker news and sneaker information is worldwide. Everything you see, we see, and when we want it, look, this is retarded to me, really retarded, right? Sorry about using the word. I shouldn't be using it, but this is very. I don't understand how you can say I'm going to release this for the US, and then you building the brand in the US, but you want to give more publicity outside. Why don't you just showcase that sneaker a bit more, market it a bit more in the UK and Europe, and bring more attraction to it? It will sell.
That's okay. So let's go back, right? Let's go back to the late 80s and early 90s when these shoes were at their peak. There was the one episode, I can't remember which one, where we talked about like trainers from the 90s, right?
Yeah. So
there's American football and then there's baseball. How big is baseball in the UK?
Baseball is not as big as American football. But American football, like you keep talking and I'll tell you exactly why I think that's not relevant now. Keep going, bro.
No, I think it is because there's a history, there's a track record, right? So when you looking, and I hate analytics, but sometimes it makes sense. Like not necessarily analytics, but when you look at statistics, right, in history, American football is just football here. It's not American. It's NFL. It's NCAA. It's high school. It's middle school. It's Pop Warner. It's park leagues. Football is the number one sport here. So when they release football trainers, football shoes, not cleats, but the off the field stuff that's associated with players like Bo Jackson and Junior Seau, Deion Sanders, and then we talk about baseball. We got Ken Griffey Jr., right, which is really the main one.
Mm-hmm.
Frank Thomas had a Reebok back in the day. I don't know how Reebok is with this stuff. Maybe they came out over there, maybe they didn't. But all this stuff is mainstream here. Like when Bo Jackson's come out, that shoe was so hard to get, bro. It took me 3 months to track down a pair for myself and for one of my coworkers. That shoe will sit over there. I bet you it will. It's gonna sit harder than any Jordan they could put out on the shelf because y'all ain't got no attachment to it.
Come on.
Y'all ain't got no attachment to that, bro.
I might actually buy this. This is $141.
Ask the average sneakerhead in the UK about that shoe.
They won't know it, but like all I'm gonna say, one thing I'm definitely gonna say to you, right, is just the concept, the social media, American sports is a big thing here. NBA has been a rising thing since the 90s, right? 90s, 2000s. It's been getting bigger and bigger here. Every Super Bowl, bro, we have Super Bowl parties here. Over the last 5 to 6 years, it's been getting bigger and bigger. The concept of American sports outside of America now is getting bigger and bigger. Times are changing. And with that change, there needs to be an influx of these sneakers coming through. Nike need to come out and change the concept of the Air Trainer SC Highs, the Bo Jacksons, all of that. They need to give us, just showcase us like they showcase the Jordan. Showcase it like the Last Dance. Showcase it to us. Tell us the history, and I guarantee there will be more converted people when sneakers like that come out. They will not sit. I can tell you, like, as a sneaker purist, love the LA Rams, love the outdoors, love the look, bro. I if I ever see this in my life, I need to get this. Like this Super Bowl, bro, that's dope.
Yeah, I don't really like that one, but that silhouette is classic.
Yeah. So like right this moment in time, nobody, if you're not a sneaker purist, you're a casual sneakerhead, you don't know about the sneakers. But give the people the choice to know about that sneaker. Give the people the choice to advertise it, to showcase it, to let people know that sneaker exists. And all of a sudden, what's that?
They don't advertise it here.
Why?
I don't know. They don't. To be honest with you, I'm kind of glad they don't, because they fly below, a little bit below the sneakerhead radar.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a certain level of appreciation that I feel like you need to have to even want to get a trainer, whether it's the Griffey Max, the Trainer SC Highs, the Trainer 3s. You got to have a certain appreciation, whether it be from nostalgia or just from a style standpoint. Now, when you look at the shoe, it's undeniable. Like, it's just a dope ass shoe. Like, it's an OG. It's from the beginning of the visible air bubble era. You know what I'm saying? It's from the late 80s, early 90s. It was attached to a household name. If you had any football fans in your house, and even casual people, like the commercials, the Bo Nose commercials, legendary shit, man. But they don't advertise them here. They come out. We see them on sneaker media, like we're looking at them now. They fly under the radar. If you see them, you better get them. If you don't, you won't see them no more. They barely restock. Like they when you see them, you have to go in. And I saw this past week, there was the Bo Jackson, the Royals colorway. We know he played baseball for the Kansas City Royals. There's a white, light blue, and dark blue pair of Trainer SC Highs. Bruh.
Pull them up, bro. Pull them up. I literally, as we speak, I just put a bid in for the outdoors. Trying to see if I can get them.
Look at this shit. Look at this gloriousness here. This is what this is gloriousness right here. Look at that.
That is dope.
shit right
That's
there,
dope. That's
bro.
dope.
These released. This shoe released at one store online. It's over. By the time that link was maybe 3 minutes old when I clicked on it, done. 3 minutes.
But by the way, the back tab looks like you know what Nike at the back, it looks like a Hirachi at the
Where
back.
do you think the Hirachi came from?
I know. I'm just saying. The
Hirachi is a trainer.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson wore the Hirachis. That was the first shoe that he wore. So
I'm
we
learning something new
were
every day.
calling Bo Jackson. We were calling Hirachis Bo Jacksons before we knew they were called Hirachis. You see him on the commercial. This Bo knows he making the moves and he all glistening and shit. Football training, blah blah blah, whatever. And bruh, you like that, huh? You like that?
Already seeing this, bro. Already seeing this.
This is an OG colorway, the Auburn colorway. Bo Jackson went to college at Auburn University. This colorway also released out of nowhere. I mean, the blue. Ask me if I got a pair.
Did you get a pair?
Hell no. They was gone. They was gone, bro. So like to be honest with you, I understand your standpoint 100%, and I want to be madder about it. I would probably be as mad as you are, but these shit's hard to get over here too, and they don't advertise them. They're not coming out on sneakers, bro. If they do, it's a place filler. Okay, we having a slow week. Only 2 sneakers releasing this week. Let's throw the Bulls up there. Let's throw the Royals up there. Let's throw the LA Rams. I can't even remember if the LA Rams. I don't think they released on sneakers either. They did release on Nike. Just like these Auburns and those Royal colorways. Hopefully they bring back the OG black and gray colorway of the Bulls. Because the OG had the 34 on the back, by the way, which was I mean, goddamn, like, bruh, it's tough. It's tough.
So on that note, we're gonna say this. Guilty. Release those Air Trainers properly, because everybody deserves to get the Air Trainers they want.
Yes. It was. Okay. I have to wait a minute. I have to do this. Where is it? Now I can't find it. You know the OGs, right?
Go on, Trust.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to find the right picture because.
But I just want them to release the sneakers, bro. I just want to release the sneakers in the UK or Europe and let everybody that wants them pick a pair up. Or worst case, just set a pre-order up. If people want them, they'll pick them up.
Bro.
Sheesh.
Bro. This is glory. Glory made of leather and rubber. This is what. So look, size 11,
yeah.
brand new, $675.
Fuck that, bro.
Yeah, man. These the ones.
Some Jordans. They're more limited than some Jordans.
Oh yeah. Because I'm telling you, bro, when they pop up, they disappear so quick. And like people like me that are from that era where these originally came out, this was talking about Nike, bro. Like,
it's interesting. You don't need to be hyped to be heat. Don't need to be hyped to sell out.
Oh hell no.
Exactly.
But
more of the story.
But this is hype. It's not top tier hype. It's levels.
Exactly. But it doesn't need to be trashy hype. It doesn't need to be, oh, look what's coming out. Come and do all this jump through circles to get this sneaker. It's just a sneaker that's heat, absolute heat, not super hype, releases, sells out.
Right. And we I can't remember when it was. I think it was last week we mentioned the medicine ball colorway because we were talking about 312s.
312s, yeah, 312s.
Yeah, that
Yo,
medicine ball
bro.
trainer.
Yo, bro. That's a different level, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And when we look at colorway, I mean, look, there you go. There you go. That's your jam right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's the
Like,
sneaker that's sitting.
look at these.
That's the sneaker that's sitting. That's the sneaker that's sitting. That's sitting at the moment. The sneakers are sitting at the moment.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. And on that note, guilty. Make sure you release these sneakers properly, so we can all get the sneakers that we want. Because we all like these sneakers. They need to come out globally, not just state-wise. Please release them. Please, Nike. Give them the book,
Yeah.
bro. Give them the book. Give them the book. There you go.
We're giving y'all book back, Nike.
Guilty. Yeah. We're selling your book back. All right, last docket for the day before we call sneaker news. Sneaker court, I mean. So, when I say sneaker news, next court case is on public opinion is these resellers spiking up the prices, making some foo-foo confirmations of stock. Don't know their ins to their outs, the A to their Zs, the B to their Cs. They're basically deceptive and deceiving you. So how do you find that, bro? Because this is quick and effective.
This is easy. We pretty much already tried the case, right?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers are guilty of deflating numbers. They're guilty of deflating numbers to try to raise prices, and it's a shady business already.
Yeah. Guilty, get your bullshit out of here. We don't want to know your bullshit. Keep that bullshit to yourself. We don't believe you.
It's gonna continue to happen though, bro. That's one of the things I feel like.
Yeah.
It's not necessary. I almost said a necessary evil, but that's not the case, because if that was the case,
no, you're losing credibility. Every time you talk nonsense and you get caught out, you're losing credibility. Stick to your word. Your word is your bond. If you don't know stuff, don't talk stuff. Don't talk shit. Don't talk shit if you're not willing to eat shit. Simple as that.
You swallow your own shit, you dirty bastard. Y'all some dirty bastards.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
When the back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public opinion.
Well, that was this week's sneaker news. I still got some wig bits on my head.
Wig bits.
The wig bits is shedding, bro. Wig bits is shedding.
Hold on, man. You gotta get the wig manicured, bro. We can't have the wig shedding on live on the podcast, man. We can't do that. We professional. We professionals over here, man.
I'm enjoying this segment. It's gonna. I think it's gonna be popular going forward as well. This is great. But before we finish the shoot on podcast, we're coming up to 3.5 hours. Before we finish it, there's two things we need to quickly discuss. One fact of the day, and then we'll do our lose, choose, or dump, and that will be it. So last fact today, I was actually going to be talking about sneaker terms and bullshit, and one of the things was reselling and resellers, but we'll basically deal with that next week. But today, the other fact of the day, and we could do a what if situation. Maybe we just add that in quickly. So fact of the day is no, another fact of the day. Do you know why Nike has orange boxes? The OG boxes were always orange boxes. Do you know the reason why?
I do not.
Okay, so Phil Knight was basically organizing his shows, and he found that orange boxes would stick out more than every other box because every other box didn't have color. So basically, designing an orange box meant it draws the attraction to the box. You're intrigued to see what's inside because it's very colorful. So when you had shelves, you had all the boxes, and then you had Nike's orange box there. It drew everybody to that box. They're like, okay, what's this? Marketing 101. What's this? You go in, you check it, you look at it. Oh, I like this, and you walk away with it. It beat the competition for what it was doing. So that's why Nike did orange boxes from the onset. So that was another fact for the day, bro. That's 3 facts a day.
It worked.
That's dope.
It worked.
Very dope.
It worked. It worked. It still works on me.
Exactly.
I see an orange box, I gotta open it.
Yeah, exactly. And your bro, Cam loves orange. That's the reason why.
Cam told Phil to make all the boxes orange.
Yes, before he's born. Okay, so another quick thing we're gonna move on to is I'm not gonna do that. No terms of bullshit. So, what if situation? Okay, so what if situation, right, is let me find the adequate thing for it.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
So what if situation, right, is what if you could change the current climate of sneakers? What would you do? So how, like, the current climate of sneakers, you're the boss of Nike. Phil Knight's retired, and he said, yo, Q, I want you to be the boss of Nike. Now, how would you go about changing, or what would you do as the boss of Nike?
Probably increase production.
Bro, how did I know he was gonna say that? How did I know he was gonna say that?
I would do that for one. I would also and this is just speaking from personal feelings. I would want to reattach the athletes to their lines. Like I would try to we know certain athletes, the relationship between them and the brand that they endorse didn't end well.
Yeah. By the way, I know exactly what you're talking about. Kyrie Irving's leaving Nike.
No, I ain't talking about Kyrie. I ain't studying him.
No, I'm just saying.
But that's his fault. That's his fault. I'm talking about the guys like Deion Sanders.
Okay.
The guys like Bo Jackson. Like, make it right. The way Reebok made it right with Allen Iverson. The way that Nike made it right with the Kobe Bryant estate. The way that Nike made it right with Jordan. The way that Puma will always have the Clyde, and they will always have Walt Frazier's endorsement. You know, Walt Frazier is a lifetime Puma guy. He probably got so many of his own shoe that he can wear one every day and not put on the same shoe, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see that, because back to the Bo Jackson trainer thing again. I did find a picture of the original pair. Bro, I want this.
Ooh, bro, that's a different level, bro.
I want this. I like Nike on the back is fine. I'm still gonna buy them with Nike on the back. I want the 34 on the back of every shoe. I want the 34 on the back of whatever colorway of this shoe that come out. I want this shoe right here now. I want it right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff.
There's a shoe dog in you.
That's the type of stuff, you know. I don't know. I don't think Fila is attached to Jamal Mashburn or Grant Hill or
Yeah.
Jerry Stackhouse for all the silhouettes that they released. Dennis Rodman is not attached to Nike anymore, and we also know that Nike owns Converse. Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman had Nike shoes and he had Converse shoes. So if they decide to bring those shoes back, luckily for them, most of them didn't carry his name, but for the ones that did, they got to
Yeah.
rename them. You know what I'm saying? So I want the good old days back, man, where you could walk in the
Yeah.
store. You can walk in the store, look at the shoe on the shelf. If they got your size, if they ain't got your size, you can go over to the next store or two or whatever. Like make pairs more abundant. I'm not saying release the floodgates, but we can get some more because people gonna buy them. We gonna buy them.
Do you think the pre-order status will be quite interesting? Basically, because the way I look at it is, if you were to say, yo, we're gonna there's like this moment in time, we're saying, yeah, cool. We're gonna release to Chicago in October time. We've got 6, 7 months, 8 months, 9 time lead time. Who wants Chicago ones? Me. How many do you want? 2. Right, cool. Put your order in. Pre-order it.
I don't think that's gonna happen. If it does, I don't think it's gonna change much. For one, people are still going to use the same methods that they use now on first come, first serve and raffles. People you can create an email in 2 minutes. People got multiple emails. You can save passwords so you don't have to remember passwords. You can make all your passwords the exact same thing, and you can open multiple accounts. People got multiple phones that they use.
Yeah, but the only difference is like if all of like listen to this, if all of us were able to pre-order Chicago, right? Like say you got Chicago, I got Chicago, everybody got Chicago, and then like literally you took it a double up as well. Nike app told you how many pairs you want. You just one per customer. I get one. My girlfriend gets one for me. It's a double up, right? See what I'm saying? So all of a sudden we got a pairs. These resellers can get hundreds of pairs. Do what you want, but everybody got pairs. Everybody ate. So now how are they going to sell them? Unless they sell them unless they sell them 2, 3, 4 years down the line, there's no reselling that.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Now the game would definitely, as far as the resale game is concerned, would definitely be affected in a negative way, which is fine with me. But it'll still exist. It's like it's always existed, and it always will exist.
It will evolve. It will evolve. The way it will evolve is if Nike did pre-orders, and then you can order the sneaker you want because that would dictate the demand. Not only will it reduce the cost of manufacturing because they know exactly the amount of pairs that they want to put in and make and sell, then there was no excess pairs that anybody else wants because they think of it this way: if everybody wanted a Chicago one, and they had 1 million orders for a Chicago one, done deal, done. Here you go. But then they released a GR. So just say like this. They released the Jordan 13 Royals, right? And they only got 100,000, 200,000 orders. All of a sudden, you just manufacture those and send them out. But what happens is you save manufacturing time, you save materials, you save a lot of shipping, and you also save on giving it to other people, other foot sites that just sit there, and then you direct to customer automatically. And second to that, your revenue streamline to demand of that sneaker. There will always be demand, but you save on the wastage as well. There's massive savings on wastage.
That's all wishful thinking, and some of it I will agree with. Some of it I have to disagree with because I can foresee lots of logistical issues going on, that kind of stuff, with people ordering just direct through mail There's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of shipping issues going on. There's going to be a lot of theft going on. We're talking about loss prevention. Shit, that there's going to be a lot of theft going on.
Of course, there's
Think
going to be
about-
always ironing bits. There's always going to be ironing bits.
Think about the people. No, so because we're talking about pre-ordering before manufacturing, right?
Yeah.
So manufacturing, let's just say 5 months. A lot of people don't know where they're going to be in 5 months. You might be living with somebody that you won't be living with anymore, but that's the address you use, and you can't change the address. So now this person that you can get
confirmation. You can get confirmation of address. You can get confirmation. You can pre-order to the address you've got,
Okay.
and then you can get a confirmation 2 weeks out. The confirmation that this is your address, like literally just saying yes, I still live here. Yes, I still want the. It's not you have to take them. Yes, this is my address, or validate a new address that you want to send them to. Simple. That's done.
That's so now we talking about more work being done, more infrastructure.
Admin. It's admin, bro.
But still, it's
exactly like taking. All you need to do is update your sneakers account because that's the address they'll ship it to.
Bro, I've seen people. I think I told you about the Cool Grade situation where I walk in Hibbett, and of course there's a line out the door because there's Cool Grades, right?
Yeah.
Guy hits on the app, and it was a bullshit situation, but his address on the app and the address on his ID were different. They didn't give him his shoe. So like stuff shit is gonna happen, bro. It's Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
With the sneaker culture, like what can go wrong will go wrong. Popular shoes are gonna always make their way out the back door. Popular shoes, hype shoes are gonna always sell out. The prices are gonna be what they are. There's no set price on none of this stuff as far as resale is concerned. Who drives the market? Whether it's the StockX's and Goats and Flight Clubs of the world, or maybe it's the local reseller, maybe it's the online bot reseller, maybe it's influencers or gatekeepers or whatever. All these people, they gonna find ways to fuck it up for us. They will.
They will. But basically, that's stuff you can iron out, bro. That's stuff you can kind of do and iron out, and along the way you can keep adapting. But it's not like it's not out the realms of unfathomability.
Sneakers ain't perfect.
I know.
The Flex app ain't perfect. The Hibbett City Gear app ain't perfect. DTLR, it's a lot, bro. It's a lot. That would be a huge undertaking. It would be nice if everything worked out. We hoping for something like that in the future, but as of right now, I'm just not too optimistic about it happening, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept because it could if they could pre-order that direct to client, that's a massive thing. That is a massive thing. If I'm really honest.
Yeah, it would be nice, but again, like what I said earlier, I would have low expectations because I would not want to be so hurt when the bullshit takes place. You know what I'm saying?
At this moment in time, we don't know what the bullshit is, but it's like with reselling, it's always going to evolve. It's always going to evolve. Now, what the worst thing they could do, like what you could do if you take over, would be like, okay, cool, I'm going to do pre-orders and stuff like that. But then
that's what you're gonna do if you take over.
Okay, if I take over, and then the worst thing I could do is limit the time, and not give everybody a chance, because the whole emphasis is to give people the time to get their order in, and everything. Like Nike ID, I said you gotta give like a 20-minute slot, 50-minute or half an hour slot to design your sneaker and to check out, right? Otherwise you lose your slot. The same thing. You can't. We're so infused in driving the hype of a asset or a sneaker that it's all of a sudden you're like, okay, cool. I'm more worried about how limited the sneaker is than to just pre-order it. Like, okay, cool. Like I understand hype sells, so you're gonna stay tuned to that. But one of these days, there will be no thing as hype. There will be no such thing as hype because there will still be there will still be a thing of hype, but it will be no longer shone upon the Jordan brand or the Nike brand. It will happen. Trends happen, bro. Like all the trends in the 80s are coming back. Right, trends always happen. There was there was a point in time when we didn't have this hype. We didn't have any. We had all of the Jordans sitting. The trends always happen, bro. Next 5 years, we could say we will see a swift change in trends.
Yeah, thinking about the past things obviously things change.
Things will change. Look,
But
bro. If the saying's correct, then we hit recession, right? Or recession's around the corner, right, bro? Things are gonna change massively.
yeah, no doubt. But this culture that we in, bro, that we live in, is just so it's so bad. It's so good, but it's so bad at the same time.
Yeah.
Like is you half the time you don't even have enough time or energy to even look at the stuff in the middle because it's either very good or very bad. And when I look at the very bad end of the spectrum, people are gonna find ways to get around certain practices and I done seen so much crazy shit, bro. When it comes to this sneaker culture, man, I don't feel like that pre-order system, because I've heard different people talk about pre-order systems before, and it sounds good, but it in the back of my mind, there's always, we know people are actively creating ways to get around whatever the current system is.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue to happen, man.
Oh,
Wishful
amazing.
thinking.
Okay.
Wishful thinking is great, though.
It's always good to kind of come up with new aspects and ideas to challenge the norm, and then that's what we do on here on the Shooter Podcast. Is
I like playing devil's advocate sometimes, though.
Yeah, it's good. It's good fun, isn't it? But on the devil's advocate, let me put this. If I had the volume up, that would have been better. It's the last thing for the day before we call the Shooter Podcast, and this is lose, choose, or dump. Okay, cool. What are you choosing? What are you losing? And what are you dumping, bro? OG Hype GR.
I'm going to choose the OG.
my boy. Round of applause.
I'm gonna put this up here. I'm choosing the OG.
Hold on. Wait, bro. Round of applause. Round of applause for Q. Round of applause for Q. That's the choice I would have made. Same.
I'm choosing the OG. I am. I'm losing. Fuck it. I'm dumping GRs.
What makes that choice?
This is probably one of the more difficult choices you presented on Lose, Choose, or Dump. I don't think there's really a wrong answer. It depends on the I mean, hype versus OG depend on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's rare that anything beats the OG to me.
Yep. 100%.
There's no 5 that beats the black metallic 5. You got some. We got some arguments. Ben 23 Off-White.
Ben 23
Chicago won. Nothing. I love my year ones, but it's Chicago one.
Nothing beats the Chicago, the band or the Reds.
I don't even really like the Brits. as much as I like Chicago's anyway.
I put my neck out the other day and I said the Breads are more relevant to the culture than the Chicago's.
I don't think so, but
We'll have the argument in the Shootout podcast. That I will present the case for the Breads. You will present the case for the Chicago's, and then we can go from there.
GRs, I can say the same thing. Like GRs don't beat OGs. Like I got a collection full of damn GRs, right? Like we can say these what the fives. We can call them GRs and not take no flack from nobody. But these are not better than the Black Metallic 5 to me. They're not better than the Fire Red 5 to me. They're not better than the Great Fives, you know. So we can do that. We can do that with so many different brands, silhouettes and colorways.
I will always choose OG over everything. That's my personal choice. I will always choose the OG sneakers over everything. The OG Air Trainers, OG Jordans, OG Forums, OG like even 350s, 700 Yeezys. They're still OG colorways, first edition colorways. Yeah. I will always choose an OG concept over anything else that releases, because that's the origin story. You can't go better than the origin story. But why are you dumping GRs over hype? That's the interesting question. I'm not worried about you choosing OGs. I'm just questioning the GR hype thing, because you're losing hype. You're giving it to other people.
Yeah.
But you're dumping GRs. So I want to know the concept behind that.
It's dependent.
I'm not saying I disagree or agree with you. I'm just saying I will give you my verdict after.
For me, it's a little dependent on what hype we're talking about. If we're talking about high end hype, that's you know what, we ain't in that realm anyway.
But you're still giving it to people that want it.
Well, that's why I started explaining the Black Metallic 5 versus a Ben 23 or Off-White 5. The Jordan 1 Chicago versus the Alma Mater 1 or J Balvin 1 or Travis Scott 1. These things have relevance, and I think a lot of them should exist as far as collabs and, you know, from every brand, whether it's Nike, Jordan, Adidas, New Balance, Reebok, or whoever else. I think those things deserve to exist because they're created based on the OGs.
Yeah.
And so are GRs, but GRs we talk about colorways. When we talk about GRs, it's all about colorways. Whereas these collabs, they have stories.
But I think it's very difficult. That choice is very difficult. But I will give you my opinion. It's very difficult to make that choice because there's a lot of GRs out there, like the Toro Bravo 4s, or there's a lot of GRs out there that are special, very special. Like then it's like, would you want to lose them? But would you want to dump them out of history? And that's a hard choice. But I have to agree with you. Something about hype sneakers. Take the name hype out of them. Something about collaborations and collaborations and customs, because they're customs anyway. Yeah. Something about that, it pushes boundaries.
Yeah,
it's like will we ever see a Travis Scott 6 or Travis Scott's with pockets? That's the new revolution. Unions with a stitching, the double stitch, the double stitch up the top, swap top the top to the bottom. Union packs. It allows people to give their expression on a sneaker, their inside soul onto a sneaker, and give us a special release. And it's almost like you said, taking the OG, adapting it to yourself, to your nature, and giving it to everybody else. There's something very unique about that, and there's something very special about that. And I hate the word hype, but hype's associated with limited sneakers, and limited sneakers are associated with collaborations. And unfortunately,
Right.
that's part and tell with what we get. But I can't. I would rather get rid of hype and give it to everybody else to enjoy than and dump the GRs, because at the end of the day, GRs are made. GRs, even though they're special, are still made from the OGs, and you always want an OG.
Yeah, certain ones, like, you know, I love the alternate Great 5.
Mhm.
If without the Great 5, there would be no alternate Great 5, right?
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, if I don't get a all purple Jordan 5, it won't kill me, especially if in this instance I don't even know it existed. And if I
Mhm.
feel that strongly about it, I can get the Fire Red 5 and paint it purple.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I like your choices. I agree with your choices a lot. I think me and you are built off the same thread. So I was always, even though we're interwoven differently, but I like the fact that we both pick OGs over anything, that we're choosing that to have for ourselves and everybody. But then like losing hype and dumping GRs will be the same choice I do.
yeah, either way, we won't have them.
Yeah.
The one choice we'll be able to at least see them. But
Yeah, I let people. It's the freedom of expression on a sneaker, and that's what I enjoy about it.
yeah, for sure, definitely
Yeah.
for sure.
On that note, bro, we've come to the end of the show, bro. Unless you want to show anything else.
7 hours later.
7 hours later, we just have to go for another 3 hours, for 2 hours 15 minutes. We'll be there.
Hell no.
3 hours here.
I'm about to go eat. I'm about to go harass my wife. So she been gone for a week. So I got some nerves to rub on finally. I ain't just sitting in the house by myself no more.
And on that note, do you want to wind us down?
Yeah, man. Episode 19. We'll be back next week with a guest. Hopefully everything works out. For TJ, for myself, we hope everybody's having a great day, a great week, a great month, and a great year. And hopefully everybody can go out there and listen to all the future that they want to hear, because everybody needs to listen to Future. Future is great, okay?
The future is bright. The future is orange.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So go listen to that Future album, bro. I Never Liked You by Future. I love that title too. I Never Liked You.
And on that note, peace out, guys.
Peace.